Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
Here we are, pregame show, Coach Bush, weekly visit. McNeese is the opponent. Coach, I want to get into this week's game, but I really want to talk a little bit about last week's game because I think some character things came up for your football team. First of all, a team that was pushing you around got pushed back. And talk to me about the transition of your football team in game and what they did in that last game.
That was a good old-fashioned Southland Conference slugfest. That was fun. There've been a lot of those, and it's really a fun game. And then the game in itself, and two physical teams, and they're good. Nichols was good, and they were going to be physical up front. We knew they could move the football well. They were going to come after you on defense. Really posed a lot of challenges, and Coach Rybacky does a great job. They had a good plan, and so it was a battle the entire game of back and forth adjustments and finding solutions to things, and them hurting us hurting them, and then going back and forth. And so just proud of the way our guys responded. And it all boils down to the fourth quarter. And that's just been our mentality all year. Hey, we get to the fourth quarter range. We're going to win the fourth quarter. Look at that ball game. And that's where, we dominated yards, third downs, turnovers. Though the score was even, that third quarter, we really dominated time of possession. We really did what we had to do to finish off that game and finish in a physical fashion.
Yeah, they started the game trying to push you around and keep their offense on the field, going for it on fourth down, keeping your offense off the field, wearing your defense down, and you flipped the switch. Talk to me about how your kids responded, because it really was truly a response by your team.
Yeah, that was a plan, a good plan by them, and then they were having some success. Again, us to come back and forth there, and they did a good job right before the half. Felt like that was huge for us to keep them out of the end zone and not allow them to get points there before half, because they had just gone on a 4 or 5 minute drive that really could have had some momentum going in the locker room. Then coming out of the second half, we knew they were going to get the football and felt like we needed to get a stop, and we did, and we turned it right back over to them, and they score a big chance there for us to have a negative mentality, but guys just never flinched, just kept living for the next drive, then came down to it and got back in a rhythm there going in the fourth quarter, and then just pleased the way we finished off the fourth.
So now another level for your football team, and now a road game. And talk to me about how you bring that forward and have that in your pocket to use against a team like McNeese.
It's a very similar team, very similar game plan. They're going to do the same thing offensively. They run the ball well. The quarterback's going to drive the ship back there. He's a dual threat guy. They're going to be very big up front. They want to try to establish the line of scrimmage and push you around a little bit. Again, defensively, they're going to be very active. They're going to be extremely talented and very aggressive on defense, and they play good at home. So that's going to be, again, the challenge here, trying to get back on the road and try to find that first conference road win before the season's in. It's our last opportunity. Definitely ready for the challenge and know it's going to be a four-quarter battle like it was last week.
Other teams have had some success bringing pressure against them. Do you see your defense trying to utilize that?
Yeah, Nichols was one of them. Nichols did a good job, and we saw that last week. That was part of the chess match there as well. They've done a good job with their pressure packages against their opponents recently, and we did a good job picking them up offensively. But, that was one thing that gave McNeese some trouble, was Nichols' pressure packages. Definitely looking at ways. You got to give them a third down first. Try to get them a third down and then utilize some protection packages. But they're an extremely talented ball club, and going to be another Southland Slugfest.
Another question regarding this, another road trip. How do you try to get your team ready to hit the field running, if you will, from play one on the road?
Yeah, and really, it's nothing different. We've tried that every week. I think a lot of it goes into who we were playing the last 3 times we were on the road. We played some really good teams. Just it's experience, it's confidence, just being back in those situations. We know what to expect now. We know what the trip's going to be like. So it's really, part of that is just having such a young team. So we've got to get comfortable being outside our normal environment in an uncomfortable environment. That's the goal again this week. We've mixed some stuff up in practice, but really it's just an experience and confidence piece of, hey, we're going to go in and we need to come out, and we're not going to have many fans in the stands, and that's part of it. We've got to bring our own energy, find a way to match theirs right off the bat.
The confidence level. Talk to me about your team and the confidence they bring, having won 7 games already this inaugural season.
It's really just a credit to them, and so proud of them. And again, we're still learning, we're still growing, we're still getting in situations this past weekend that the first time we're in certain situations that we're learning and growing from. We're still making mistakes. We run out of bounds in 4-minute offense, took a kickoff back out of 9 yards deep in the end zone. So there's things that's the first time these guys have been in that situation that we're just now teaching. We teach them, but you just now see them evident in ball games for the first time. So we're still growing. We're still getting better every week, I think, in several areas. So just proud of their accomplishments so far. And there's still some meat on the bone here. There's still 2 more games that we'd like to go find a way to see if we can get and see how good we can finish this season off.
Final question. I'll use it this week. I haven't for a couple of weeks. You're heading to halftime. What's the smile if you're heading to halftime smiling?
Either glad the first half's over or pleased with the way things are going.
There you go, Coach. Good visit.
Thank you.
We'll be back. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's Model Year-End Sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when, and that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun, with one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fork to Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Fork to Fit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
Welcome back to Navarre Stadium. Jonah Goldberg with you on the countdown to kickoff. UTRGV football visiting McNeese at the top of the hour. Now joined by graduate student running back Nathan Denny. Nathan, you came here after 4 years at Yale. What's that transition been like?
It's just been amazing, man. Kind of making the big move from Connecticut to the Valley. Didn't know what to expect. Place is blowing my expectations. So just love the Valley, love my team, love my coaches, and love what's going on down here.
Of course, you're a Texas native, right?
Yes, sir, I am, but a little bit further north. I'm from Georgetown.
What was it like being able to come back home-ish, home adjacent, to be able to play your final season?
It's been amazing. Being able to have my family, real close by. They've been able to come to a bunch of games. A bunch of my extended family has been able to come. The connect with my high school coaches has been great. It's just been a huge blessing.
Southland Conference is a gas tank league, so you've got a lot of schools in driving distance. Have you had a big cheering section at every game?
Yeah, the Valley support has been amazing. Obviously, our home games have been electric, but away games as well. You can always hear Vaquero faithful wherever we're playing.
You mentioned the Vaquero faithful, certainly at home, averaging about 12,500 fans per game. What's it been like playing those home games at Vaquero Stadium?
They're amazing. Been blessed to be able to play in the last two at home and just kind of feeling the rumble of the crowd whenever there's a first down or for a touchdown. It's just a very unique experience.
Last time at home against Nichols a week ago, you had two of those touchdown experiences. That ties career high. Career high 120 yards rushing, career high 50 yards receiving. Take us through that game.
It really just came down to the game plan. I'm always ready to go whenever my name is called. And it just came that this last weekend, my name got called a lot. So really just credit to my coaches, credit to the offensive line, credit to everyone who's able to make that happen.
Was there anything that they were able to set up for you offensively or the other defense was doing that allowed you to have that kind of success?
It was just in our game plan. We really wanted to emphasize the run against this team, and we were able to execute well well. And in the past game, we just had some critical situations where we might have been covered downfield, and which freed me up, and I was able to get those first downs, and we really just took advantage of their defense.
We have a pretty deep running back room. We've seen a lot of TJ Dement, Fabian Garcia, Javensky Schlembaker earlier in the year. I mean, you can go down all the way to the line. We've seen Brendan Carroll and Broderick Taylor getting toward or in the end zone. How have you been able to help mentor some of these younger running backs?
Just coming in as the older guy, I just feel so blessed to have such great younger dudes in the room. We have such great chemistry as all of us, and anytime any one of us succeeds, it just shows the success of the entire room. And those guys, they learn so well, and we're also attentive to Coach Regalado. I just feel so blessed to have great young dudes and thankful that I've been able to come in as kind of an older guy.
You come into a first-year program with no history whatsoever, with brand new facilities that weren't even fully complete when you got here. So what brought you to UTRGV?
It was really just chance. I entered the portal and really had nothing all the way through May. And then Coach Reg, he followed me on Twitter. I looked it up, read some articles how I was starting a program, had a phone call with him. He's like, hey, you want to come down and start something special? And I was like, sure, I'm down. Next month, I was out here June 1st. And honestly, it was just a huge leap of faith. And I just can't believe the way it's worked out. It's just really a credit to all the guys who've been here since day one, the coaches and the community.
Yeah, this isn't normal, what's happening for a first-year FCS program. No first-year FCS program since the advent of FCS or D1AA in 1978 has ever won 7 games in a year that when you played Division I competition, and yet you've done that. You've clinched a winning record. What does that mean to you? What does it say about this team?
I think it just speaks to our resilience against the noise. Everyone coming in with ranking us at the bottom of the league, counting us out, just shows the belief that we have in each other, the belief that we have in our coaches, and just a belief in this entire process. And none of us are fazed with 7 wins either. We won 9 at the end of the day. So I just think it speaks very loudly to our team.
What's your favorite moment from the season so far?
I'll say the first conference win at home. I didn't get to play in that one, but just seeing the resilience of our team in that first conference win against Houston Christian, the elevation of the team, the way that we came together and battled through that game was really special.
So what are you majoring in, and what do you hope to do with that one day?
I majored in economics at Yale. Economics gives you a lot of avenues to go into. I've got some opportunities in finance. I think I want to go get my master's after this. Might play some more, who knows? Maybe coaching. There's a lot of things, I'm really not sure yet. I'm focused on these next 2 weeks, honestly.
Who's the biggest influence in your life?
The biggest influence in my life is my Savior, Jesus. And then coming in second is my father, Ty.
Why is your father such a big influence in your life?
He's just such an important mentor to me. He played football at Baylor back in the day. He really has just grown me into the competitor and hard worker that I am. He's been a great leader in my life. He's helped me through the ups and downs. He's, been vulnerable with me. He's really shown me the right way that a man should live his life. And I just give him all the credit in the world. And shout out my mom, too. My mom is amazing, but we'll say that for another interview.
Running back Nathan Denny, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Jonah.
We'll take a time out. When we come back, Joe and Jonathan will be back to take a look around the Southland. This is UTRGV football on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun with one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fort to Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Fort to Fit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
Back here in Lake Charles, Louisiana on a Saturday night, and tell you this right now, Jonathan Medina, I told you that I thought it was the biggest crowd we'll be playing against as far as the visiting team coming into a home stadium. The atmosphere is electric. The band is terrific for the Cowboys.
Oh, when they came out earlier and they were doing the little hops, I saw you flash and turn. I turned, and sure enough, they came out instantly. When they were on the field, your eyes had to go to the band, and now they have a whole extra group out there. It is phenomenal here. And all the fans are all standing. We're 10 minutes before the game starts, and no one is sitting down.
They are lined up to get in this place. They are lined up on the north end zone. There's a grassy knoll area underneath a press box area over there, and there's going to be a lot of people there. They got pyrotechnics set up here. They got cannons going off before the game. Again, this is college football right here.
Absolutely. Miss Dahlia got scared a few times when the cannons went off. So you could feel when the cannon goes off all the way up here in the press box. The cannons are across the entire field from us, and you can feel the shake when the cannons go off. So this will be a fun, exciting environment for these Vaqueros as we're only 2 games left in the season.
This is one of those games in the conference that 2 teams are tied at 3-3. They're 2 teams that are, would you call them second tier in the conference? I'm not so certain there, but they're certainly right there in the standings. Big, important game. The biggie of the biggest is the game being played, Stephen F. Austin at home taking on Lamar. That's 13-7 in the third quarter. Surprised there that Lamar is hanging there with Stephen F. Austin?
Yeah, I think both of us would look at Stephen F. Austin. I think most people would agree that they are the cream of the crop of the teams that we've seen. But we also saw that Lamar's defense is so good, they can keep in any game that they play. So far tonight, the Lamar defense has been holding Stephen F. Austin to only 13 points. That's really the game that everyone's eyes and ears are on, because that basically will be the crowning champion of the conference.
Yeah, Southeastern Louisiana was in the mix, but there's been games played that took them out. And again, the winner of that one is in control and will most likely be crowned the champion. But the Vaqueros, you heard Nathan Denny. What a terrific interview, by the way, with Nathan Denny. They want 9 wins, Jonathan, and it begins here. Win 8 is a tough one. It's on the road. Next week you're at home. Get through this one, you can realistically say win 9 is achievable, but this is going to be a tough one.
Absolutely. The environment, the teams is a good matchup here tonight, and they also have a fun Bronco running out there onto. Of course, this is McNeese, so you know their mascot is out there, but it's a real horse out there charging onto the field. But yes, you can't. Of course, they always say you can't look over to the next game, but if they were to win tonight, if they win next week, we're already the most successful season of any startup program in the history of FCS, but it would be extra sweet if they can get to 9 wins.
And you look at one last look here. If you want to compare team, Houston Christian is the like opponent that I draw the attention to. McNeese beat them 27-0. UTRGV, it was one of the closer games the Vaqueros played. 27-7, they won that football game. So, like opponent there, equal score means two teams capable of matching even Steven when you go on the football field. But some of the losses that they took are bigger losses than what UTRGV did to the teams that beat them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a little hard to gauge because of that. Well, we're saying, well, are they really tight with each other? Is one team going to look much better here tonight? How much will this environment here with the crowd? I mean, now all the lights are off and there's some kind of show that's about to start on the field. Miss Gloria's already pulling out her phone to film because it looks like there's going to be an amazing show as the McNeese football team comes out. And so will this electric environment, will this team that has a good roster, they had recruits. I saw families out here that had some big kids that looked like they're in high school ready to check out the team. Maybe those kids are making a decision. Will they be at McNeese? Maybe will they be with our team next year? So you never know. Games like this, they don't just matter for this season. Yes, neither one of these teams will probably make the playoff. Neither one of these teams will be crowned champion. But all of this plays a role into the next season when you're talking about recruiting season. When all the coaches are reaching out to these players, they can go and say, hey, in our very first year, we were 9-3.
100%. And you look at this ball game, my friends, if you want to get a preview about what's coming up, you got two quarterbacks that have combined for over 4,000 passing yards coming into this game. Jake Strong has 1,710 touchdowns. Eddie Lee Marburger has 2,300 plus yards and 25 touchdowns. If this gets into a shootout between the quarterbacks, this could be electric. We'll take our final break and come back for the opening kickoff. This is UTRGV football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's Model Year-End Sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
SHRYS.
Ultra 90.1. A station represented by Radio United. Ultra 90.1. Only good vibes. XHBK-FM. XEBK-AM. Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas. Broadcasting from the UTRGV Vaqueros Studios. It's your Country 95.7. A station represented by Radio United.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fortifit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros, it's Valley, it's victory. Fortifit Kitchen, fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
We are back here in Lake Charles, Louisiana, and it's a Saturday night football game between UTRGV State. We're set for the opening kickoff. McNeese State won the coin toss, elected to receive, and they'll be going left to right as you're listening in on your radio dial. UTRGV Vaqueros going to be white uniforms with the orange trim, and the Cowboys of McNeese in the blue and green. We're set to go with the opening kickoff here. 3-3 versus 3-3 in the Southland Conference, and away we go. Kickoff is a deep kick, but it's going to be returnable inside the 5 from the right side, out across the left hash mark, and tripped up and down he goes. A high tackle was made around the 22-yard line. Near headhunting material there on that tackle, Jonathan.
Yeah, there was some space there. I thought he got a little nervous for the Vaqueros coverage team, but then all of a sudden, strong, high arm tackle just drug him down at the last second there. So the Vaqueros defense will go up against the Cowboys offense. They'll start off about the 21-yard line.
So here we go with McNeese State. Again, their quarterback is Jake Strong, and he has been terrific on the season with 10 touchdown passes and over 1,700 passing yards. In the back, a fake. Nice job on the ball fake. Quarterback going to keep it. Runs upfield. Takes it across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Coach was concerned that Jake Strong was a two-dimensional quarterback. He showed it right there with the run.
And absolutely get a lot of hits on the quarterback as we just faced an opponent with a running quarterback over and over, and it looks like tonight might be another one of those games.
Jake Strong listed at 6'2", 215 pounds. He's a sophomore out of Austin, Texas. 2nd down and 2. He'll hand it off to Ham. Running play out across the 32 to 33, maybe the 34-yard line. That'll be enough for a first down. Good surge up front by McNeese, and they'll move the chains.
They get the first down there as Ian Box drags down the runner, but not able to bring him down before they cross the yardage there to get the first down. And so they'll get a first down in 2 plays on that first drive.
First down from the 34. McNeese just underway. 13:57 to go here in the first quarter. Pass play, right side. Pass is caught. Spinning out to the 40-yard line. That's enough for a first down. That's Logan Malden on the catch. A 6'4", 230-pound senior from Charlotte, North Carolina.
A very quick hitting pass there as they get him right out on the right side. There was a lot of space, so he gets an easy 6 yards, making it 2nd and 4.
Cowboys moving on the opening drive. They've got the ball at their own 40-yard line. Quarterback is ready on this 2nd down play. They'll run it and off right tackle. This time the Vaqueros are there. A lot of guys are right there in the mix for the Vaqueros. They'll shut that down in a hurry. Jaden House was among the first ones there.
And right there, the right side of the offensive line for the Cowboys washed down, but Philemar on the left side, what he did was he stayed snug with those guys washing down. There were some players pulling, and he kind of shocked them that he was right in the hole, kind of disrupted the entire play by squeezing in so good.
Brings up a 3rd down play for McNeese. 12:51 to go in the first quarter. We're scoreless. And 3rd and 2.5 yards to go. Quarterback keeps it on a read. No, hands it off. That'll be enough for a first down right up the middle. Colby Ham got a big opening there and ran right through that for an easy first down.
Yeah, the big open happened right down the center of the middle of the offensive line. They opened it up. Once he got across, or once he got to the offense or to the first down mark, he dove forward, getting a few extra yards. So the Vaqueros give up 2 first downs already on this drive.
3 carries for Ham, 10 yards on the ball game. First down, ball just shy of the midfield stripe for the Cowboys. Play action, looking to throw. Strong dumps it up underneath. Pass is caught, no gain on the play. It's a completed pass. 10 coming up.
And they run play action. They had a slow developing play. All the plays that they've been running have been very fast hitting. That time they run a play action a little bit slower, and he dumps it off to the runner, but number 56 from the Vaqueros is able to chase him down and make the tackle for no gain.
Second catch of the game for Malden. 2nd and 10. Strong hands it off, left-hand side, new ball carrier this time, and he'll get maybe a half yard. That's Trevante Sidson, 6'2", 223-pound sophomore out of Lake Charles, Louisiana. 3rd and long coming up.
Absolutely. So this will be the first time they have to face a true 3rd and long. On that last play, one of the Vaqueros players who looked like was in man coverage with the running back suddenly decided to come back in and take him down, so it kept it from being a much bigger gain.
4 minutes on the opening drive and counting. McNeese needs a good 8 yards to move the chains here and keep this drive alive. It's 3rd and 8. Back pressure comes. Hit it, he throws, completed pass. Down. Vaqueros physical that time defensively on the blitz and on the coverage.
He gets the pass out to a receiver as they were blitzing, so he needed to get the ball out. He finds the receiver in open space, but the defense, I think it was Hudgens, gets him down right away, so they are able to make the stop at about the midfield or about the 50-yard line.
TJ Neal came in and just drilled that receiver. It was a gain of 4. 4th down and a punting play, end-over-end kick. Vaquero's going to call a fair catch inside their 10, make it at the 7. And so the defense bends, doesn't break, no points on the board. 10-16 to go in the first quarter. Here comes the Vaquero offense onto the field. Long way to go. And, Jonathan, we've seen inside the 10, this team has struggled at times to get things going.
Absolutely. They've struggled at times, so this will be a big moment for them, especially as they start the game off. You want to start with some momentum. You need at least 1 or 2 first downs. We'll see if they're able to get that.
Timeout on the field. We'll be right back. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off, and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fortifit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Fortifit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's Model Year-End Sale with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dali Gas.
Me encanta comprar en negocios que aceptan CODI, porque puedo pagar fácil y seguro. Funciona a cualquier hora, todos los días del año. Y lo mejor, sin comisiones. Para mí, es cero complicaciones. Y para ellos, negocio redondo. Regístrate en CODI desde la app de tu institución financiera. Conoce más sobre CODI en www.codi.org.mx.
Durante la temporada de lluvias y huracanes, el gobierno de México está preparado y cada labor de prevención cuenta. Desde el monitoreo de presas y ríos, la vigilancia de fenómenos meteorológicos, la preparación de equipos especializados o la construcción de obras de protección. Además de lo que haces en tu comunidad, como procurar que las coladeras de tu calle estén libres de basura o evitar cruzar ríos y arroyos crecidos. En temporada de lluvias y huracanes, la prevención es lo más importante. Comisión Nacional del Agua.
Gobierno de México.
Scoreless ball game here in the first quarter. 10:05 to go in the first. Eddie Lee Marburger hands it off to Nathan Denny. Running play right side. He'll go for about a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Vaqueros.
And that wasn't designed to go outside. He was using his speed to try to make something out of nothing, as there wasn't much of a hole there for him in the middle.
Marburger from the right hash mark. A ball sets at the 9-yard line. Hands it off again, and there is nowhere to go. Good pressure up front by the Cowboys. They push the Vaqueros backwards, and a loss of about a yard on that play.
Absolutely. There was no push by the offensive line on that one. No hole made. So Danny just gets tackled by a gang of Cowboys right there, basically at the line of scrimmage, so no gain.
Vaqueros set up on a 3rd and call it 7 yards to go. Cord and Diaz to the left-hand side, wide receivers, 2 receivers right side on the short side of the field for Marburger from the right hash mark. Drops back to throw. Pressure coming, gets rid of the ball down the right side in traffic. That ball's tipped away and incomplete. Going in the direction of, there was a high the Vaqueros.
And they had Nolan one-on-one with Bennett there, or not a true one-on-one, as he did have some help over the inside middle. Marburger tries hitting him back shoulder, but number 13, Bennett, gets his hands on the ball and is able to knock it down. So 3 and out on the first drive. We've said it, they've had some trouble when they're in the inside of the 10-yard line like that.
Showing a 10-man front, they back away, so the Vaqueros get the punt away. It's an end-over-end kick, crosses the 50 to the 45, received there, and some heavy hitting going on. Return man thought, well, I'll try to return this, would probably think secondly now after he gets hit by about 5 guys.
Yeah, he decides to return it. He gets hit, breaks 1 tackle, and ends up getting hit by another 5 more Vaquero players as a gang of Vaqueros take him down. So about 6 different players got their hands on him there.
So if you're talking about field position to control the game out of the gate, advantage the Cowboys. They'll start the second drive of the game at their own 40. They move the ball across the midfield stripe first time through. No points on the board. 8:44 to go first quarter. And here we go on this first down play from the 40. Man in motion, goes right to left. It's a jet sweep left, and nothing doing. Very short ability there. Singal was the runner. Never could turn upfield.
And he gets met by number 8, Elijah Graham. Elijah Graham does not get fooled by the play at all. He reads it right away, is instantly there on the outside. He runs out of bounds to avoid getting hit for basically half a yard gain.
That's Cam Senegal on the carry. Second down and long coming up, and here comes Jake Strong. Hands it off, running play. It's Ham, crosses the 45 to the 47-yard line. That's a strong 6.5 yards there on second down.
Yeah, essentially he hits the hole and some Vaquero players about 2 yards up the field, but the continued push by the runner, Citizen, and the rest of the offensive line just rolls over to get an extra 3-4 yards on that. So it'll make it 3rd and about 4 here. When it was 3rd and long, the Vaqueros were able to get some pressure. We'll see what they can do here on about 3rd and 4.
Ball sets just shy of the 37. They got to get to, or 47. They got to get to the 50 to get a first down. Quarterback keeps it, runs it right side. Now we'll wait for the push. It's going to be a win by the Vaquero defense. They push back. They will not get a first down. 4th and a yard coming up.
And the offensive line, they're yelling out, let us go for it. But essentially what they did, they came out of the huddle. They all got lined up. They tried getting the Vaqueros off guard. It looks like they are going to go for it here. But they were trying to get the Vaqueros off guard, essentially run a quick QB or a run play to get them off guard. Looks like they may do it again.
Ball at the 49-yard line of the Cowboys. They will go for it here on 4th and 1. Quarterback under center. Tries to go with a long count. They're trying to draw him off sides. Play clock down to 7. May or may not take this snap. Under center again. Does take the snap. Wants to throw. Delivers it over the middle. Caught. First down inside the Vaquero 40. Down to the 35-yard line. They gamble on 4th down and move the chains.
And he catches number 21 of the Cowboys right up the middle. There was just a little bit of space. He catches the ball and is instantly hit, so he paid for that first down. But the Cowboys do get it on that 4th down.
That's Logan Maldine with another catch. It's his second catch of the ball game. More importantly for this Cowboy team, they're now set up at the Vaquero 35 with 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. Running play, right side. Vaqueros there, drop the tailback. Very short gain on that one. I think that's Citizen on that carry.
Yes, Citizen on the carry. Spencer Rich taking him down. Hits him at the line of scrimmage. And Citizen looked like he had some momentum going up the field, but Rich just brings him down instantly.
That was Bryce Strong on the carry. Again, they'll give him good credit of about a 2.5-yard gain. Second down. Fake the handoff, rolling right side. Pass is caught inside the 35. Nice move made to down the sideline. That's near first down yardage. How about Curtis DeVell, the 6'2", 204-pound sophomore out of Kinder, Louisiana? That'll move the chains for the Cowboys.
And what a beautiful move that he put on. He faked like he was going inside, and it looked like a bull rider just doing the Olay as the defender just whiffs, trying to make the tackle. I believe Hudgens was trying to make the tackle. He's been a sure tackler all season long, not on that one.
Red zone possession now for the Cowboys, banging on the door. 5:20 to go. Ball at the 17 of the Vaqueros. Looking to throw. Quarterback going to run. Tripped up, and down he goes. Nice tackle made. Otherwise, there was a lot of room for Jake Strong to run.
And it looks like they're giving him just a few inches behind the line of scrimmage, so Anderson will get credit with the sack. What he essentially did, he went up into the pocket and started running out to the right side. Anderson was able to throw off his blocker, and with a diving tackle, gets the sack.
That makes up 2nd and 11 to go. Ball still inside the 20 at the Vaquero 18. Strong takes a snap, hands it off. Running play again. This is going to be Strong, and he will get very little on that carry. It's Bryce Strong, the tailback, Jake Strong, the quarterback.
And it feels like so far here tonight, there's been a couple of times just on this drive alone where Rich is meeting him right in the hole. Like he is coming right up onto the line of scrimmage, making contact at the line of scrimmage. So far tonight, when it's in the run game, Rick has been able to read it really well.
3rd and 9 for McNeese. 4:10 to go. They've dominated possession of this first quarter as well, and now have a chance here on a 3rd and 9. Long count for Strong. Jake waits. 2 receivers wide left, another receiver to the right side on the short side of the field. He'll look left, has time, now pressured, now goes down, got back to the line of scrimmage, but the Vaqueros drop him right there.
And it looked like Ian Box and Anderson were both able to squeeze in on him. It looks like they'll share a sack, but essentially he stepped into the pocket, and the defensive ends just came back to the inside. They escaped their defenders and get a sack to make them kick a field goal here now.
That brings out the field goal unit. Ball spotted at the 25-yard line. Deaglin Cameron is the kicker, a junior, right-footed kicker, gets into it. It's got plenty of distance and right through the uprights and good. 3:16 to go in the first quarter. McNeese on top. Cowboys lead 3-0. Kickoff coming up. Vaqueros get the football after this. This is UTRGV football on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Sabemos que en tiempos difíciles, lo primero que debemos cuidar es a nuestras niñas y niños. Por eso los gobiernos naranjas de Nuevo León y Jalisco están haciendo todo para que ellas y ellos estén bien. Útiles, uniformes y tenis gratis. Escuelas de tiempo completo y estancias infantiles. Un DIF capullos de primer nivel y cobertura gratuita y universal contra el cáncer infantil. Así se construye el México nuevo. Así gobierna la Fuerza Naranja.
Movimiento Ciudadano. La Fuerza Naranja.
En la Cámara de Diputados seguimos trabajando para reactivar y fortalecer el sistema ferroviario nacional.
Con la reforma aprobada por la que se crea la Agencia de Trenes y Transporte Público Integrado, se garantiza la construcción, conservación y mantenimiento de la infraestructura ferroviaria.
Así se consolidará un sistema de transporte de pasajeros y trenes de carga que impulsará el desarrollo nacional.
Cámara de Diputados, 66ª Legislatura, Soberanía y Justicia Social.
Back here in Louisiana on a Saturday night, UTRGV trailing 3-0, 3:16 to go in the first quarter. They'll have to respond, Jonathan. They haven't had much of a chance to be with the offense on the field yet.
Yeah, the offense went 3 and out on the last drive. Basically, they got nothing in the run game. They tried twice to run the ball and threw it on third down, and all plays basically got them about a yard and a half.
Kickoff is underway. This is a short kick fielded by the Vaqueros at the 20, 25 to the 30, 35-yard line. Now out to the 40, to the 41-yard line. A short kickoff, and the Vaqueros were ready and have good field position to start their second drive.
And Jesse Campbell III, who plays receiver for us, that might have been one of the best returns we've had all season long. So off of a kick return, I think this is some of the best field position. We've had some explosive kick returns, but there were some penalties throughout the year, so they didn't end up staying on the books. I think that might be one of the best ones we've had.
The Vaqueros had just 3 yards of offense on their first drive. They've been outgained 74-3 in this first quarter. Marburger on a first down. 2 receivers left, single receiver right side, and is ready to go on this first down play from his own 41. Drops back to throw. Protection is good. Over the middle. Caught by Denny out of the backfield. Takes it to the midfield stripe. Fights a tackler. Got a first down. Vaqueros gain 10. Move the chains.
Yeah, they were sending several receivers up the field, drawing all the attention vertically up the field, and Denny catches it with all this space in front of him, gets the first down. We know that he has great hands. He's able to get catches and turn them into first downs. None bigger than last week, as it was the first down to basically allow us to end the time of possession.
Nolan out to the right side. Diaz and Cord to the left. It's going to be a flea flicker. Fumbled. Vaqueros are able to get on it. Marburger dies on the football. They'll lose 17 on the play.
And that was completely blown up by number 9, Thomas, of the defense. Got so much pressure so fast. It was a trick play, a reverse attempt. But as Danny was trying to pass it off to the receiver, just gets hit, and the ball goes flying down, and Marburger is able to land on it, but not until they lose all the yards. They're even behind the original first down from the previous.
Back at the 37-yard line, Marburger on second down and a bundle. Sets up a 4-receiver set. They get him to jump off sides. The penalty flag thrown. Whistles blow. Both sides jump. Jonathan, who did first?
I believe I saw the right defensive end jump first. Offensive line reacts to it. So once the offensive line reacts to it, the play is dead, so they don't get to do a free play. I almost would have rather let them try for the free play. Had the center just snapped it quickly. But because the left tackle reacts, we get a free 5 yards. But again, we were so far back, we could have maybe used the chance at a free play.
Yeah, they needed a free play because it's still second down and every bit of 20 yards to go for the Vaqueros on this play. From their own 42, Marburger hands it off. Denny running left. He's going to gain maybe a yard, and third and a long 19 coming up for the Vaqueros.
And right there, Thomas as well as Bradford of the defensive line just completely stalemated the left side of the Vaquero offensive line, and then they both dragged down Denny on that play. It's been hard to get these run plays to move this defensive line for the Cowboys.
Smith Flores in as another receiver here with a 5-receiver set for the Vaqueros. Pressure coming by the Cowboys. Marburger gets rid of the pass, and receiver down there was Smith Flores. Incomplete pass, though, never had a real chance to catch that.
Absolutely. So what the defensive line did is they kind of just ran a chaos type of pressure where all the defensive line are just roaming around, and whenever the ball gets snapped, they take off. Well, the defensive lineman that ended up on the right side of the Vaquero offense just goes completely unblocked. So Marburger was running from the get-go. He tries throwing a little bit of a prayer to Smith Flores, but no prayers answered on that one.
Matthew McAllister back to return the punt for the Cowboys. It's a low end-over-end kick. Takes a bounce and rolls out of bounds inside the 20 of the Cowboys. So at the very least, the Vaqueros flip the field. It'll be a long possession here to start for the Cowboys. Minute 4 to go in the first quarter. They lead 3-0, and there's a full timeout on the field. We'll be right back after this. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you. When you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens, and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fortifit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Fortifit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's Model Year-End Sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire Valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Back here, first down play. Jake Strong takes a handoff and then gets it back. Tries to pass, gets dropped, sacked on the play. The Vaqueros were all over that.
Yeah, they try running a flea flicker play, which is when you hand it off to the running back. Running back goes into the middle, tosses it back to the quarterback, but there was good coverage down the field. Quarterback instantly is looking for the big play, looks up, sees that it's covered, and by then, Filimar was all over getting the quarterback sack.
Jake Strong is ready. Colby Ham to his right-hand side on this second down and 12 play. They'll shift a couple of big bodies to the left side on this second down play. Handoff on a sweep, left side, and there's a lot of room down the sideline, and this may go to the house. Matthew McAllister, they won't catch him. He's going to go 82 yards and a touchdown.
They had two tight ends on the left side. They're blocking up on the edge. It was well read. Spencer Rich goes to the outside. One of the other linebackers flashed up, but he's able to find the gap between them, and the combination of the extra blockers finds the gap between them. He's able to outrun Rich to the edge, and then the rest he goes completely untouched all the way into the end zone.
7.2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's now a 9-0 game. And the Cowboys looking for the extra point to go up 10. And it's good. 10-0 ball game, and the Vaqueros are going to have to respond. Jonathan, first thing first, we'll take a look and make sure they don't go to a full timeout. They won't. Vaqueros are going to have to figure out how to run the football. If I told you before the game, hey, they're going to force them to pass the ball, I would say advantage UTRGV. But in this case, pressure on Marburger, you can't run the football. Something's got to change.
And so much of our success in the pass game is off of play action. A lot of our success is off of RPOs. So when the run game is completely getting shut down, that eliminates the effectiveness of the RPO, that it eliminates the effectiveness of the play action. So if it turns into a pure passing game, yes, the Vaqueros are equipped to do that, but you want to be able to play those games where you're making them think it might be a run. When it goes into pure passing, the defense is able to react a lot better.
The biggest completion has been to the tailback for the Vaqueros as Denny got out of the backfield to catch a 10-yard pass. That's the only positive yardage they have to show here in the first quarter. The only other positive for the Vaqueros is the kick return. This time to the right side, passes it 1 yard and rolls out there at 25. 7.2 and we'll see how they adjust here. Down to nothing.
Yeah, they essentially very well here tonight. That defensive line for the Cowboys has been holding up the offensive line for the Vaqueros. For the runners, play where we did get some yards, it was Danny essentially just trying to bounce it on the outside when the interior was the design of the run play that where he bounced it out. So we only have about 2-3 yards of running action, I think.
Denny, 3 carries, 5 yards to show. They had a big loss on the play on a fumble that ended up going negative. Pass play here, Marburger, isolated coverage. That's a one-handed incomplete pass. Diaz nearly pulled in another miracle catch. Had to wait and see to make sure he didn't hang on.
Yeah, it was the ball kind of stayed hidden around his body, and so it was a little hard to tell. They had some good coverage on him, but good throw by Marburger gives Diaz a chance, but Diaz just not able to bring it in.
Marburger had 2 guys coming in untouched from that left side defensively, and he had to get rid of that ball backpedaling. Hands it off to Denny. There's a little room now for Denny out across the 30. Best carry of the game as he'll gain 6.5 and bring up third and a manageable 4 yards to go here for the Vaqueros, but that'll start in the second quarter. First quarter is all McNeese. They lead this one 10-0. Second quarter coming up. This is UTRGV football on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fort to Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Fort to Fit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's Model Year-End Sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Second quarter begins. UTRGV on a 3rd down and 3. Marburger has a back in the backfield on his right-hand side. Since Nolan in motion to the left side, Marburger to pass. Has time. Swings it out to Denny. First down, crosses the 35. Short pass, Denny's second catch. Move the chains. Vaqueros needed a first down right there, Jonathan.
They absolutely needed the first down. They're down 10-0, so this is a big moment for the Vaqueros. You really need to get something out of this drive, and getting at least the first down there gives them that opportunity.
Ball at the 37. The Vaqueros were outgained 157-13 in total yardage in that first quarter. Marburger hands it off to Denny. Running right side, not much room, wrapped up, taken down, might have gained a yard.
And big play right there by number 99, Bolden. He won't get credit for a tackle or anything, but he completely disrupted. He was in the backfield. That's the defensive lineman. He's a senior out of Round Rock, Texas. Just makes huge penetration, forcing the play back inside for no gain.
Tony Gibson, also a big guy in there on that defensive line. Second down play, bad snap. Marburger has to race back inside his 15. Gets to the football, throws the ball downfield, incomplete pass. Miracle that Eddie Lee Marburger got back to the football and still crossed the line of scrimmage near a receiver, and an incomplete pass results.
Yeah, he catches it while it's still in the air, bouncing. That gave him the time to turn around, find Denny. I don't think he was actually trying to get a completion. He just wanted to get the ball in Denny's area. A little bit close, a little bit dangerous of a throw, as number 5 of the defense was close to it. Maybe could have gotten his hands on it, but
Javen Davis had his eyes looking for an interception. Third down and 10. Marburger back to throw. Left side, it's going to be caught. First down. Tony Diaz on the catch inside the 50 to the 48, and the chains move again.
And Diaz was one-on-one against Edwards of the Cowboys defense. He comes back to the ball, has some space, and Marburger finds him. They had to gain 10 yards. They gained 15. I believe that'll be Diaz's first catch of the night, as earlier Marburger had a nice throw to him, but Diaz was not able to bring it in.
Marburger now 3 of 7 in the passing game, and it's a first down in McNeese territory for the first time with the Vaqueros offense on the field. Marburger back to throw. Pressured out, rolls left-hand side, gonna run, takes it upfield, got to the 45, gets hit out of bounds. Here comes the penalty flag. Chains are gonna move again. Marburger on his feet, and then took the hit.
And Marburger was well out of bounds. Not a real hard hit, but number 6, Sibley, decides to shove him well out of bounds, well after he had gone out of bounds. So the flags come out instantly. It looks like they may be discussing it. I'm not sure if they're thinking Marburger might have been acting, but.
Well, you could see Amari Sibley was bearing down, hoping to get that big hit on Marburger. And then at the last second, he was kind of like, whoop. Back pedal, nope, contact happened. The official said either Marburger sold it or he did hit him hard enough. They do move the chains.
Maybe I think it was a little bit of both, because it looked like he did pull up, but then it also looked like at the end he decided, well, I'm going to put my hands on him so Marburger knows that I could have hit him, and then Marburger fell down.
13 minutes and counting here in the second quarter. UTRGV on the move at the Cowboy 31. First down play for Marburger. 2 backs in the backfield. Handed up. No play action. Drops back. Has time. Sets it up. Right side pass in traffic. Leaping catch. Diaz can't make it. Defended well. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, both receivers that he was looking at. First, he was looking at Nolan. Nolan, I think, had a little bit of space, but basically Nolan and Diaz are both double coverage, as it was man-to-man with 2 safeties over the top. Both safeties go to the receivers, and so just no space for the ball to get there.
Mason Edwards able to deflect that ball and bat it down. Blitz shown on the right side. Marburger hands it off. They'll run it up the middle, and not much room again for Denny. He got to the 30. 3rd and 9 coming up for UTRGV.
And these are some heavy-looking defensive linemen, as number 92 and 98. 98 is Fielder and 92 is Sanders. The backup defensive tackles just make their presence felt on the interior on that play and just make a wall that the Vaqueros could not get through.
And Fielder's quite a wall to start with. 6'2", 285. He's a sophomore out of Denham Springs, Louisiana. He'll check out of the game on this 3rd and long. It's 3rd and 9. Vaqueros have to get it inside the 21 to get a first down. 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. Marburger Drops back. Here comes pressure. Delivers it out to Denny. Caught it. Makes a nice move. Takes it inside the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10-yard line. Ball comes loose. They'll say he hit the turf first. Vaqueros have it first and goal inside the 10.
And the Vaqueros are lined up already. They're wanting to run another play. But essentially, he hits Denny, and Denny's running to the right side. All of the secondary starts running to that side, and Denny just cuts across all of them and gets about 15 yards after the catch.
First and goal. Marburger has Denny to his left-hand side. Diaz wide out to the right side. 3 receivers left side. Handoff, it's Denny. No, play action again. Marburger sold it well. Passes in the end zone. It's Diaz. Leaping catch amongst 2 guys. Couldn't hang on. Incomplete.
There was a little bit of contact there, but not enough for a flag call there. But you could see the trust that Marburger has with Diaz. Diaz was not open on that play, but Marburger decides that he was going to give Diaz a chance on the pass and throws it up there for him, but just not able to bring it down.
Diaz will check out of the game on this second and goal play. Football at the 9-yard line. 10-0 ball game. Vaqueros trailing, but they're ever so close to putting points on the board here. Marburger on a second down play. 6 on the play clock. Waits, takes a snap. Gonna throw over the middle and tipped incomplete. Another defensive play made. Vaqueros looked like they had something there, just couldn't squeeze it in.
He was trying to hit Cameron Glenn, who had just checked into the game for Diaz. He had some space. He ran a slant, which puts him in front of the DB, but the DB is able to jump over, reach down, and get his hands on the ball. Good throw, good route, just good play by the defender. I believe that was Edwards again.
Looking on the replay, the ball was a little high. The receiver had to reach above his head to try to reel that ball in and allow the defender to come over the top and bat that ball down. You throw it low, a knee level, no chance for the defender to do anything with it. Third and goal. Marburger rolls out left side, pressure, steps back, hit, and fumbles the football forward. They're going to call it they'll blow it dead. I'm not so certain he passed the football. If he did, it's intentional grounding.
Yeah, I think he was. I think they're going to say that he was already down by the time he tried throwing it forward, and so it'll be about 6 yards farther of a field goal there for the field goal team. But just no one there. Their coverage has been really, really good by the Cowboys here. The front line has been stopping the run game. So that was a big stop for the McNeese Cowboys, keeping the Vaqueros from scoring a touchdown.
Ball on the left hash mark from the 24-yard line, a 34-yard attempt for the Vaqueros. 10:31 to go here in the first half. The kick is away. It's got the distance, end over end, hits it upright, and caroms off. No good. Still 10-0 ball game. Promising drive ends in a red zone possession and no points on the board.
And that'll be heartbreaking there as we go into the break.
Timeout on the field, Vaquero football. This is UTRGV football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fort to Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Fort to Fit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros! Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
10:24 to go in the first half. Jake Strong in the offense of the Cowboys back on the football field. Started drive at the 20, handed off to Citizen, carries it out across the 25 near the 30-yard line. That is going to be enough for a first down. And the Vaqueros missed an opportunity. Now the defense has to stand up. McNeese starts off with a positive play.
Yeah, huge missed opportunity by the Vaqueros as they get into the red zone and just are not able to make anything happen. Now, will that turn into some momentum as the offense comes out again, or is that a huge missed opportunity?
Strong sets him down, shifts a couple of guys over to the left side, now shifts another back to the right side. Now is ready to go on a first down play. Strong back to pass, over the middle, ball tipped away, incomplete. Nearly picked off there by the defense. Vaqueros stepping up and making a play there. 2nd and 10 coming up.
And that was Philip Bradford. I'm sorry. That is Warren Schenkel, linebacker for the Vaqueros. Gets his hand on the ball, knocking it down, keeping it from being any gainer. So now the Cowboys are going to face 2nd and 10.
9:44 to go, second quarter. 10-0 ball game. McNeese leads. It's 2nd and 10 for Strong. Right side pass. It's caught at the 30, down to the 35-yard line. Huge hit delivered there. 4-yard gain, and the receiver certainly earned those 4 yards.
Yeah, he felt the hit by T.J. Neal. T.J. Neal was out there a lot of open field, so if Neal does not make the tackle there, he had a blocker on the other DB, so it could have turned into another huge play for the Cowboys, but Neal hits him hard and takes him down.
That was Josh Jackson over there on the catch. 3rd and 6 now for the Cowboys. Strong to throw, has time, got it over the middle. That's a completed pass, yards after the catch to the 45-yard line. Ton of time for the quarterback, and easy find for the receiver.
Yeah, they basically put our linebacker in a position where he had to make a decision on that, and Trey Bright decides to go a little bit outside to get the runner that was coming free, leaves the interior receiver open, makes the first down.
First from the now 46-yard line of the Cowboys. Strong on a long count. Drops back to throw again. Right side on the sideline. Catch is made over there. Did he stay in bounds? I don't think so. Incomplete pass. No, they will say he's in. Nope, now they rub it off.
I think he dropped it even. But look, he was trying to hit Josh Jackson over. Josh Jackson really extended out there. Just getting his hands on it was very impressive, but it's just not able to bring in the catch from the throw from Strong.
2nd and 10, 8:27 to go in the second quarter. From the 46 of the Cowboys, Strong hands it off. It's Christian, right side, got to the midfield stripe, falls forward to the Vaquero 49. Big third down coming here. Can the defense make a play on 3rd and 6?
And that time the left side of the offensive line, that's Knox and Brackeen, being the left tackle and left guard, were able to get some push on the Vaqueros and get them going backwards to get the 4-yard gain. And so it'll be a big third down right here at about the 50-yard line.
Empty set for Strong. He's got a 5-receiver set. 3 on the left, 2 on the right to start it off. Now he'll shift the back in the backfield to his right side on a 3rd and 6. Strong, 7 on the play clock. Drops back to throw. Quick pass tipped at the line of scrimmage. Picked off by the Vaqueros. A lineman gets it at the 45. Vaquero defense makes a play. They'll take over in McNeese State territory at the 45.
And that was number 90, Jaden Wincher, gets the tip drill. One of the other Vaqueros got their hands on it. It ends up tipped out. He catches it. Tries to get a little bit of a run with it, gets tackled, is able to hold on to the ball. A lot of times when a defensive lineman gets interception, they could end up fumbling the ball, so that it's good that he holds on to it. And the Vaqueros will start on the last offensive drive. They were able to get some momentum going. No points, but they got the ball moving. Can they get points on this drive from from the 45.
Vaqueros have outgained 187-44 thus far in the game in total offense. First carry on the left side for DeMint. He's got some room. Crosses the 35. Gains 12. Moves the chains on a first carry for DeMint.
And I was a little worried there as number 9, Thomas, who has caused some disruption. He gets a lot of penetration, but DeMint reads it, just cuts right in front of it, and gets those 12 yards. So great job right there by DeMint following the other blockers.
Marburger ready to go to take a quick snap here. Drops back, has a ton of time. Over the middle, caught by Nolan. Slides down at the 20. That's an 11-yard gain. Chains move again.
That time he finds Nolan in a gap in the defense, right between the two safeties. Nolan doesn't want to take a hit. Nolan comes down as there were two safeties about to lay big hits on him. He slides, avoids getting hit hard. But again, now there's some momentum by the Vaqueros offensively.
Vaqueros going with this hurry-up offense. McNeese was able to get some defensive substitutes into the ball game, but Marburger is ready to take a snap. First down just outside the 20. Shifts to men out to the right side. Drops back, rolls out right side, now back across the grain. Diaz catches, gives up a ton of ground. Had a 5-yard gain, ends up losing 2.
Yeah, he kept on trying to avoid some tackles, kept giving up ground. If he had just caught it and fallen where he originally caught it, and I'm not sure it was actually intended for him. I think he caught there was 2 crossing routes. He catches it in front of another receiver. I don't think that Marburger was even intending to go to Diaz, but you put a ball near Diaz, Diaz is going to grab it.
That's a completed pass that goes for a 2-yard loss. So 2nd and 12 for the Vaqueros. Ball at the 22-yard line. Hand off to DeMint. Runs left, bangs into a guy, hits another. A third guy takes him down. Maybe a yard gain for TJ DeMint.
And that time, number 17, the linebacker, Barrett, meets DeMint right in the hole. DeMint's able to break off and get about half a yard forward, but by then other defenders were there to bring him down. So 3rd and about 10.5 yards here for the Vaqueros.
DeMint checks out. Denny checks in. He's the back on the right side of Marburger. 5:18 and counting here in the first half. Vaqueros trailing 10-0. Marburger now changing the play at the line of scrimmage as he looks at the defensive set. Play clock down to 3. Sees a blitz coming up the middle. They pick it up momentarily. Now he's got to run. Rolls right side. Delivers the ball in the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. That's Tavion Cord.
Yeah, Tavion Cord wide open there. He was covered by this. It looked like the safety was covering him, and he just comes back to the play. But a beautiful job by Marburger as there was a interior blitz, and it left an outside defender free to come at him. Marburger does like a reverse rollout at the last second, avoids getting sacked, kind of like you might have seen Tony Romo for so many years do that. Very similar, just rolls out and then finds Cord wide open in the end zone.
Extra point is away and good. 10-7 ball game. Vaqueros on the scoreboard and kicking off. And that guy is out there, a full timeout. Back after this. This is UTRGV football on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off, and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fortifit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Fortifit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Lake Charles, Louisiana on a Saturday night. I'm Joe Bowling. That's Jonathan on my right-hand side. Vaqueros, a big answer right there, my friend.
Absolutely. The drive before, they get some momentum started, but no score. That one ends with a touchdown by Cord.
Kickoff by the Vaqueros, returned by the Cowboys out across the 28 to the 29-yard line, near the 30-yard line. Vaqueros defense forced a turnover. Offense capitalized. Now the defense back on the field. 4:51 to go in the first half. We've got a good football game here.
Absolutely. So the two drives that have been stopped by the Vaqueros, very important that they get the Cowboys at a no-gainer or some negative yards on first down. Both drives that get stopped and started with the down and markers that ends the drive was because of a stop on first down. So it'll be very important when they're in first down to make those stops.
McNeese will start the drive at their own 28-yard line. Strong takes a snap, slings a pass left side. It's caught. Good blocking out in front. The Vaqueros covered up. That's about a 5-yard gain out to the 34.
They're actually going to give him 7 on that. I think a little generous on the marker there. But he's shown to be explosive. That is the receiver number 12 who scored the touchdown earlier.
That's McAllister. Now, he was credited for a reception on the touchdown run of 84 yards. It was just a little pitch right in front of the line of scrimmage. Handoff this time, running play right side, and that goes absolutely nowhere. Bryce Strong wanted to turn the corner, never got upfield.
He was trying to, he got in the hole, the defensive line stalemated all the offensive line. He tried breaking it out. Elijah Prosser gets in his way, and he comes into a lot of Vaquero defenders.
3rd and 4 for the Cowboys. Under 4 to go in the first half. Strong, pressured, runs right side, got hit. Looks like he got near first down yardage, took a heavy hit, but they should be able to get a first down out of that.
He gets hit by a couple of Vaquero defenders there. I believe he does get the first down, and there's, yes, first down. They put a 4 out there, so I thought, I thought he for sure got the first down. I thought for a second we were going to get lucky on that.
Needed to get to the 38 and got that in about 4 inches. First down play now for Strong. 3:20 to go in the first half. Hands it off. It's going to be a right side run. Not much room once again for Bryce Strong. He will get 5. Boy, he's nifty the way he gets through that line.
Yeah, they twisted him around. He just kept rolling forward there on that to finish the play. There's a few times where he's getting hit and getting about 2 yards, and it's hard to even see how he's doing. He just keeps on rolling forward.
Listed at 5'10", 171 pounds. He is able to get through some tackles. Long, deep pass route downfield. This is going to be incomplete around the 30-yard line. Strong showing a little deeper threat that time. Well covered.
Yeah, that's really one of the few times that he's gone deep. He underthrows his receiver, so kind of risky. The Vaquero defender read it well. I believe that was number 3 for the Vaqueros, Hudgens. Hudgens was going to undercut. He ends up deciding to knock it down, but he could have had a chance of getting an interception maybe.
3rd and 5. Clock stops with 2:42 to go here in the second quarter. Strong is waiting for the snap. Drop play out of bounds. Vaqueros defense makes a stop. Punting time for the Cowboys.
Yeah, Strong basically had to go beats the right tackle, gets instant pressure, and Strong was instantly running away, was not going to find anything as he had only one receiver on that side of the ball where he ran to the right side, and that receiver was well covered, so just throws it out. The Vaqueros will get another chance. Now it's only a 3-point game. They could lead here.
Hunter Lou back to return the
Loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice. Go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotzsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
El refresco te hace daño, aumenta el riesgo de hipertensión, infartos, daña tus riñones, estómago y está asociado a más de 41,000 muertes al año. Elige vivir saludable. Por tu salud y la de tu familia, toma agua natural y de frutas. Vive saludable, vive feliz. Gobierno de México.
En la Cámara de Diputados reformamos la Ley General de Población, con la que se crea la Plataforma Única de Identidad.
Con ello, ahora la CURP tendrá datos biométricos y será el documento de identidad de las y los mexicanos, así como de extranjeros que se encuentran en condición de estancia regular en el país.
Además, con este documento se facilitará el acceso a trámites y servicios. Cámara de Diputados, 66ª Legislatura, Soberanía y Justicia Social.
2:29 left here in the second quarter. UTRGV gets the ball back. Jonathan Medina inside their 20, call it the 19, and opportunity knocking for the Vaqueros.
Absolutely. Last week we saw the defense answer back. They were able to fight back into the game. Now in this game, it looks like the offense may be doing that after it was a slow start for them here in this one.
Marburger, 7 of 14, 81 yards and a touchdown in this game. Drops back to throw on first down, wants a bundle, delivers it deep downfield, overshoots Nolan down there. And that's a rarity in which you see Marburger miss by that wide of a margin on a receiver.
And so far tonight, every time that the Vaqueros have tried to go deep, minus the touchdown play, the Cowboys have had defenders playing the deep ball. So it seems like the Cowboys, they've seen the tape and said, we're not going to give you the long ball over the head.
Nolan actually was double covered beyond the 45-yard line of the Cowboys. Marburger hands to Denny. He'll run left side. Nathan Denny crosses the 22. And 2 quick plays is going to bring up 3rd and 7. And that should take us to the 2-minute warning. The Vaqueros trailing 10-7. They're not in any hurry. Yes, that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. And we will take another time out. 10-7 your score. This is UTRGV football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm, a force for justice.
Oiga, niñas, ¿y a qué hora empieza el concierto?
Ya casi. ¿Saben quiénes empezaron, pero a ejercer sus funciones? Más de 300 juezas y jueces de distrito que se eligieron el pasado 1 de junio.
Y desde el 1 de septiembre son quienes resuelven casos para la aplicación de leyes en materia civil, penal, administrativa, laboral y familiar.
Y también nos defienden de actos indebidos de la autoridad.
Participar en las elecciones fue solo el principio.
Sigamos fortaleciendo la democracia.
INE.
El Senado de la República convoca a recibir el reconocimiento Elvia Carrillo Puerto 2025, que distingue a mujeres que impulsan la igualdad y defienden los derechos en México. Postula a tu candidata. Pueden participar organismos públicos, universidades, organizaciones civiles y ciudadanía en general. Consulta www.senado.gov.mx. Tienes hasta el 30 de noviembre. Senado de la República, 66ª legislatura.
XHRYS.
Ultra 90.1, a station represented by Radio United. Ultra 90.1, only good vibes. XHBK-FM, XEBK-AM, Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas.
Broadcasting from the UTRGV Vaqueros Studios. It's your Country 95.7, a station represented by Radio United.
Appreciate you tuning in wherever you may be on this inaugural season of UTRGV football. Here we go. 2 minutes warning. Marburger on the third down is going to run on the direct keep. He's got a lot of room across the 40, 45, on his feet to the 48-yard line. That was all Eddie Marburger, and the Vaqueros do move the chains.
And based off of alignment, he's in an empty set. No one in the middle. They run the draw play, gets a big gain.
First down play, Vaqueros ready to take a snap, whistle blows. There'll be a false start on that. You know, we were talking about how the receivers were covered. That may have set up that play right there, Jonathan. If you're worried all about those deep routes and receivers and you forget that a quarterback can be mobile, that set that up.
Yeah, this defense has been playing a lot of cover two, which splits the middle part of the field. And so when you have 5 empty, their eyes on receiver, no one's looking at Marburger, and they're running a lot of man-to-man. So the linebackers are out in coverage with everyone's looking at the receivers. Marburger is able to run about 10 yards before anyone even notices that he had been running up the field.
Marburger now the leading ball carrier in the first half for the Vaqueros. 3 carries, 21 yards. As the running game, just 37 yards to show as a team in the first half for UTRGV. And they're set at 1st and 15 after the penalty. Minute 43 to go here in the first half. Vaqueros have all 3 of their timeouts remaining. I'm not sure why the official is holding up play here. Before the snap, they did a 10-second runoff. That's why, because it was a penalty called inside the 2-minute mark. Marburger, empty set, drops back to throw, pressured, steps up. He's going to run again. He's got some room, looking for some blocks, gets out of bounds about the 47-yard line, shy of first down yardage. Eddie wanted more if he could have got a block downfield. He had some room.
Yeah, but that time one of the DBs noticed that he was running, so he did not escape without the defense seeing it. But they're running a lot of man-to-man, which means that if Marburger can escape their assignment, they're looking at the receiver. They're not looking at the quarterback.
Second down and now 6 yards to go. Marburger to Denny. He's got some room in the second level. Down to the 35-yard line. That's a quick 12 yards for Nathan Denny.
And right now, the Vaqueros keep running a very wide set. So the receivers are spreading out this defense, leaving space in the middle.
4 receiver set. Marburger ready. Right side, looking, waiting. Marburger, a ton of time. Looking, directing traffic. Now rifles a ball on the sideline, and it's caught by Nolan at the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and again, even right there, Marburger could have run it for about a 7 to 10-yard gain, but they're running man-to-man, so Marburger, when he's able to escape, they're only pressuring with 3 right now, so not a lot of pressure. Marburger has time, and everyone else is in man-to-man coverage, and eventually Nolan just comes back to the quarterback, and Marburger is able to get him on the right side for a big gain.
51 seconds left here in the first half. Marburger and the Vaqueros in a red zone opportunity. Ball at the 14. Marburger to throw. Here comes the pressure. Steps up, runs, got through a tackle, got to the 10, hit hard, jives forward, got to the 7. That's near first down territory for Marburger.
And that time he had a little more trouble getting out, as number 9 of the defense, who stays down after he misses. He wouldn't have gotten a sack, but he could have gotten Marburger down for about a no gain on the play. But number 9, Thomas, tries making the tackle. Marburger breaks it. He stays down, and then Marburger gets tackled after an 8-yard gain, putting them where they could get a first down with just 2 more yards, and that would give them the first down at the 4-yard line if they're able to get it.
And you could see on the replay there, the end zone replay cam was showing there were defenders that were guarding receivers. Total back to Marburger, had no idea he was running upfield. They were so concerned about fronting those receivers.
And he's shown that he is very mobile. He's had 30-yard touchdown runs in the past. He's had 40-yard runs that don't result in a touchdown. Here tonight, he's already had, on this drive alone, he's accounted for most of the yards in the game. It's about 50-50 is run and pass.
Second down, the clock stops for the injury. 37.3 seconds remaining in the first half. Vaqueros trailing 10-7, but trying to do something about that and some here in the closing seconds of the first half. Marburger drops back to throw, rolls right, waiting, delivers, undershoots his man, incomplete. Wanted to tight end to the goal line. Incomplete pass brings up 3rd and goal.
Yeah, he actually missed Denny. He probably would have had a touchdown had he turned left and seen Denny. Denny comes back to the huddle, being humble. He didn't say anything to Marburger, but his defender, they're playing man-to-man, and they had some crossing patterns. His defender gets stuck in the crosses, and so Denny could have gotten a catch and scored there, but instead Marburger throws it at the feet of the tight end to stop the clock and the play there.
Mateo Grajado was the intended receiver, and the Vaqueros do burn a timeout with 32.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking forward to the second half, this kind of looks like what last week was on the flip side. Vaqueros defense was on the field trying to prevent a team from scoring. Vaquero offense here on the field trying to score points to close out the half, knowing they get the ball to start the second half. This is a big part in this game.
Yeah, and I think right here in moments like this, we in the past we've seen them go to Nolan, we've seen them go to Diaz a lot throughout the season, but I think this is a game where some of the other receivers are going to have to step up. These outside coverage, specifically by Silby and Edwards, has been fantastic tonight.
3rd and 3 for the Vaqueros. Ball at the 8-yard line of their opponent. Marburger wanted to pass. Whistles blow on the snap. Vaqueros may have jumped. Or was it a timeout?
Timeout by the defense.
Defense called the timeout. They didn't like the alignment there, so we'll just keep it right here. Again, Jonathan, we talked about it last week when the defense was trying to prevent a score. The Vaqueros, now the offense on the field. This is one of those moments that you score, take a lead, and get the ball to start the second half. You can even take control of a football game that quickly on 2 possessions.
And absolutely, you want to go in a halftime saying we just took it on a 14-0 run. You should at least get to a tie game here, but you want that touchdown to go with a lead. It would leave the Cowboys saying, well, what has happened to this game? We took a 10-0 lead, and now we're going into halftime down.
3rd down, and again, 3 yards to go. Ball at the 8. Got to get it. You got to get it inside the 5 to assure yourself a first down if you're the Vaqueros. Marburger has Denny on his right side in the backfield. 4 receivers set. 32.5 seconds to go in the half. Marburger drops back to throw. Delivers. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. Tony Diaz back of the end zone. Vaqueros take the lead.
Beautiful throw by Marburger as it goes right over 2 defenders. 2 defenders were in the way of the pass. He just throws it a little bit over them and gets it to Diaz on the back of the end zone. Great throw by Marburger. Great catch by Diaz.
26.3 seconds remaining in the first half. UTRGV to kick the extra point. Good snap. Ball down. Kick up. Good. 14 unanswered points. Vaqueros lead 14-10. Jonathan, who would have thought it at the start of the second quarter? Vaqueros were going to take control in this second quarter.
Absolutely. They've just completely taken control on the offensive end, and it basically all started with a defensive play. The tip to the interception has turned this game around. The interception happened, and all of a sudden the Vaqueros scored a touchdown. The Vaqueros defense continues to step up, and then the Vaqueros put another one on the board. So they should be able to go into halftime with a 4-point lead, 14 unanswered points.
That's a 9-play, 81-yard drive in 2 minutes and 3 seconds for UTRGV to show that once this offense does get it figured out, they can be a handful to anybody up against them. Kickoff coming up here. Important now the special teams take care of this final 26 seconds. Kick is going to be returnable. Well, they'll call a fair catch at the 8. So they can get the assurity of having the ball at the 25-yard line.
And on that last play right before the touchdown, I said, I think he's going to have to go to another receiver because they keep on doubling Nolan. They keep on doubling Diaz. And Marburger says, it doesn't matter if there's two defenders on him. I'm just going to put it where only Diaz can get it.
Back of the end zone, about a half a yard in front of the stripe. And just a beautifully thrown ball and the catch made. Now, first down play for McNeese. Now, their passing game, they have 150 yards of passing in the first half. Kind of deceiving there. They had a little shovel pass that went for 80-plus yards. They'll run it to the left side. Rather conservative call there with 20 seconds to go. I thought they might line up and try something deep. Nothing doing, Jonathan.
Yeah, I thought they would also. It looks like they'll be content to take it into halftime. Ian Box makes the tackle there. They just ran a read play, but they'll be content to take it in at halftime here. The score is 14-10. The Vaqueros take the lead before halftime.
UTRGV on top 14-0. They trailed 10-0 after the first quarter. Score 14 in the second, and we'll get the ball to start the second half. My, oh my, how this game changed in the span of just one quarter of play. Looking at this thing from a statistic point of view, McNeese wins that with 204 total yards compared to 175 for the Vaqueros. 150 in the air, 54 on the ground. UTRGV with 108 passing yards, 67 yards rushing. Marburger 9 of 18 for 108 yards, 2 touchdowns, leads the way for the Vaqueros. Marburger also leads the running attack with 5 carries for 38 yards. His longest was 26 yards. Strong on the other side, 9 of 14. 134 yards, a touchdown, and an interception. And on their running game, not much to show there. Citizen had 4 carries for 22 yards to lead the way. Cowboy marching band on the field. Jonathan, your final thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, it really turned around once Eddie Lee started to show his mobility. He started escaping, and that man-to-man coverage by McNeese was not able to contain once Eddie Lee started running the ball, and so they were able to flip the switch on them here, and now they go into halftime with the lead. We'll see if they can do that, continue the rest of the way in the second half.
Welcome to our halftime show. We'll be back with interviews, statistics, and more. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
This is the Vaqueros Sports Network. This is the UTRGV Football Halftime Show.
Welcome back out to Nevada Stadium. Alongside Jonathan Medina, I'm Joe Bowling. At the half, UTRGV football leading McNeese 14-10. Week 12 of college football season can only mean one thing. College baseball season is just 90 days away. Let's hear from UTRGV baseball coach Derek Matlock, who shares his thoughts on his team opening the season with Kansas and Texas Tech at home, as well as his team overall.
Well, it's really exciting to start with Kansas coming down here, a team that's gotten so good with Fitzgerald the last 2 years. They got a really big Friday night guy, and it doesn't get any easier. We got Texas Tech rolling in right after that, a team that had a down year last year but had a great recruiting class. And then we head to Houston for 3 the next weekend, and then to Texas for a midweek, and then we go conference. So I guess we're playing in the Big 12 and the SEC before we go to conference. But really excited about the opportunity to play those guys. You really can find out where your team is early. It's not about the wins and the losses. It's about finding out what your team's made of and what changes you need to make and what you need to get better at. And then the Oregon State down the road to get to go up there to Oregon and play one of the best programs in really the last 20 years. That's an honor for us to get to do that. We're going to have our hands full. And they're all good. And it doesn't matter if they're the first place team or the last place team. Every one of those teams can beat you any given moment. And you've really got to play good defense and really got to pitch. And if you don't, you will get beat. We were fortunate to hold on to Armani Ragosa, an All-American. He stayed home, stayed loyal to us, and really Easton Mumal stayed loyal. Then we added a couple of our big dog transfers. Rocco from Laredo, that's an outstanding player. So, yeah, it was advantage Vaqueros for sure. I think we held on to all our guys, and we got some guys out of the portal that are outstanding. So it was a really good offseason. Well, anytime you have the year you had, on the offensive side, we were the best offensive team in the conference on paper. And when you return a lot of those guys, it's exciting. You have a good base of the middle of your lineup. And then, of course, the pitching stuff, when you look at it, Victor was the newcomer of the year. He went through a summer injury. He's going to be healthy. And then Wytrack, through the first 6 starts, he was the best pitcher in conference, and he's back. So when you add some guys on the starting rotation that are back, then you kind of have some excitement. And then when you sign guys that you feel like might beat them out, Darren Barrera's one of them. He was unbelievable all first part of the year, and he got hurt, and he's back, and he was one of the 4 starters. So we returned some quality guys that gives you a little bit of confidence with the guys we signed. If you can hold on to the culture piece of what you have and the guys that know what's expected of them, those returning guys, they're the backbone of your program. If you lose guys constantly and have new teams every year, it is really hard to get consistent and to have culture, because culture leaves, it goes out the door. And we have a ton of culture in here, a ton of guys that won a championship, put a ring on their finger, and those guys are biting to go do it again. And the biggest goal is to get into a regional. This program hadn't been in a regional since 1986. We keep failing the community, by not doing what they used to do back in the big days. And we're trying to get this place back to those days, and it's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of luck. It's going to take everybody staying healthy, which we didn't have happen last year with all them pitchers being out at the end. But, boy, we can do it, and we can do it. And we're after it. Every day we work for it, and we're really excited about the group we have in here and the schedule we're going to get to play. What has really been funny to watch is all the teams get so excited to come here because of what our administration and this great valley has done supporting us. It's very hard to win on the road because we're so far and our travel's so hard. Well, we went 16-10 on the road last year, which we worked hard on, and those games were hard. But the disadvantage is these kids come in here now, these teams, and they play at a higher level. Pitchers that are 90 on the scouting report, they get in here in front of 6,000-7,000, and all of a sudden they're 94. And you're like, what is going on? So we have a little bit of a two-edged sword. Our kids love the excitement and the energy, but them other teams coming in there, they get fired up to play in front of these crowds. But, man, it's awesome. I think it's just going to keep growing. The fans are going to see such big-time teams. I mean, these guys, there's future big leaguers on these rosters. I don't know if Kansas will throw underneath 95 miles an hour the whole weekend. And you know Texas Tech's coming in here with all that. Man, as a fan, it's so exciting to watch that level of baseball, and we strive to be on that level. And it's exciting for the fans because the speed of the game is so fast and so exciting. And to be able to play them, you can't beat them if you don't play them. People would say, Mal, you bite off more than you can chew. You play such a hard schedule. But my philosophy is different. It's not about winning and losing. Conference is when it matters. We've got to figure out who our team is. And if we're beating the best guys in those power conferences, then we got a good chance to beat the guys in our conference. So it's a challenge, but it sure is fun. And our kids want it. If we schedule different teams outside of that, they'd be mad. They'd be like, Coach, we're not playing the big guys. So we kind of expect it now. In the RPI, there's a thing that they really take into account, and they call it intent to schedule. So when the committee's in there talking about the teams that are going to get in, the intent to schedule is huge. If they see us playing a bunch of teams that do not have good RPI, we're going to lose the fight. We know we have the intent to schedule, and we had the number one intent to schedule last year on all the bubble teams, and it wasn't close. And so that's one of our big things in doing a schedule is we want to show everybody we have an intent to schedule. We're not scared to fly to Oregon and play Oregon State, who is in Omaha. We're not scared to play the teams we play because we want to have an intent to schedule. And with that being said, we got to win them. And you can't just schedule them. You got to beat them. And if you don't beat them, it doesn't do anything for you. Winning is what gives you points in RPI. But being that close, and you can look at the show, and they put Southeast up in there. Boy, they were really, really good. But we were one of the top 2 or 3 teams out. And it's our fault because we lost some games we shouldn't have lost to. You know, Carnicord here, Corpus there. Those 1 or 2 wins kept us out. But when you get in the conversation to be in, that's what gives you an opportunity the next year to get in. You can't win regionals till you get in them. You can't win conference championships till you get in them. And we're in them. We're in another tournament conference championship also at the end of it, fighting at the very end of it. So those things are benefits to the Vaqueros.
Great interview there at the half. It's UTRGV football leading McNeese 14-10. Let's take a break. When we come back, it'll be time for Saddle Up Short. You're listening to UTRGV football along the Vaqueros Sports Network.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's Model Year-End Sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome back out to the Nevada Stadium alongside Jonathan Medina. I'm Joe Bowling. At the half, at UTRGV football team leading McNeese 14-10. Have you heard about Saddle Up Podcast? It's a weekly web show hosted by former UTPA men's basketball players Matt Palmquist and Gonzalo Garza. Focuses largely on telling the stories of former student athletes from UTRGV and its legacy institutions. In this Saddle Up short, Matt and G catch up with former UTB women's soccer star Leah Russell Gonzalez.
Hey guys, welcome to another Saddle Up Alumni Spotlight. It's halftime of the football game. Gee, what's going on, my man? How you doing? Uncle Chico is in the house.
I'm in your radio stations, guys. Really happy to be here. Really happy to share this stage with Matty P. Thank you for having us on.
Now we know that Uncle Chico is bringing the energy. This week, we got none other than Leah Russell Gonzalez. How are you doing, Leah? We're so excited to have you on the spotlight.
That was articulated beautifully. I'm good. Thank you guys for having me. I've been with you guys before. Thank you for the invite again.
You've been on the podcast. Shout out to the podcast where you can listen on YouTube or wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. School the audience who don't know who you are, Leah. What years did you attend the university and what sport did you play?
I began university in 2009 and then I graduated in 2012. Came down on athletic side of it and I played soccer.
You played soccer. Now you're not from the States, right? So tell us where you're originally from.
I'm from Canada, way up north.
Oh, you're from Canada, eh?
Canada. Yes, I'm from Canada.
And you just got back visiting family from where, Leah?
I was in Ireland for 2 weeks. My mom's from there, and she's one of 7, so all my extended family's over there. So we went for a wedding for 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is great. Those are, I'm sure that you've got precious memories of that, and you've got precious memories of a lot of things going on in your life. But what is the most precious memory of attending University of Texas, Brownsville? What in general or from your sport would be the most precious memory you have?
I have one specific one, and I will never forget this. My last year, we made it to the Sweet 16 in NAIA. So my parents drove down to Alabama from Canada to come watch us play. I think we were in the final 8. So time was running through the game. It was actually my dad's birthday. So we were losing at the time, and my dad pulled me aside around halftime, and he said, hey, for my birthday, I want you to score a goal, and I want you guys to win the game. Sure enough, a minute and a half left, I slipped a ball through the goalie's legs. We won the game 2-1. My dad was like sobbing, crying, and we progressed a little bit further into the Sweet 16. So it was one of those moments. Never will forget it. Yeah.
Such a great memory. That's awesome. Now, what are you doing now, Leah?
So I work at Hard Knocks Strength and Performance.
Okay.
We have a location here in Brownsville, and then we actually have one in Edinburgh. At the moment, I'm managing both facilities. I kind of coach on the side and making sure the operations are good here.
Fantastic. That's awesome.
Man, taking the time to come on to Saddle Up Spotlight during the Vaquero football games. That's amazing. Your time management is impeccable. That's an SAT word. So we talked about memories, and you shared a great one with your father. You'll never forget that. We're about to make some really nice, good memories with Vaquero football. We're in full swing football season, right? How excited are you as a student at UTB back in the day, and then now seeing UTRGV progress? And man, we're in the middle of a football season, inaugural football season. How is it from your standpoint? How do you see this inaugural season unfolding?
With sports itself and coming from UTB, I mean, obviously we're a little bit on the smaller side of things. So the spectator aspect of it wasn't as tremendous as what it is. And I know as an athlete, everybody looks out to play in front of a big crowd, right? I think it's a huge thing for the Lower Valley I mean, working its way down from San Antonio, we've never had something where people get excited to spectate as much as that. I think it's a huge impact on the Valley. I mean, getting people rallied up for sport, coming from a sport background. I know how much it means on the athlete side of it, but I think it's a huge thing for the community and really starts to bring people together. So it's so cool to see it. You get a little taste of Upper Texas, but now just home in the Valley. So it's pretty cool.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
And again, Leah, we thank you so much for being on the show and lending your time for the spotlight.
Of course, anytime.
Guys, saddle up and bees up.
Hey, Joe and Jonathan, back to you.
Thanks, guys. For full episodes of Saddle Up Podcast, visit saddleuppodcast.com. Score at half. UTRGV leads McNeese 14-10. Let's take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be time for the second half. Vaqueros get the football to start it. They lead. You're listening to UTRGV Football along the Vaqueros Sports Network.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun with one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Forty Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Forty Fit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice. Go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet.
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
We are back here. UTRGV leading 14-10, getting ready to start the second half. And Jonathan, real quick, if last week was a team making an adjustment at home that was being outplayed by their opponent, this is textbook making an adjustment on the road after your opponent is taking it to you in the first quarter. Second quarter was all UTRGV.
Absolutely. The Cowboys took a 10-0 lead, and then all of a sudden, after a turnover, an interception by the Vaqueros, they answer back. They score their first touchdown. They make another stop, and then they score another touchdown. The game has completely shifted. All the people here, this is a packed crowd here at McNeese Stadium. All the fans here suddenly got very quiet in that second quarter as the game completely shifted in the Vaqueros' favor, and they went into halftime with a 4-point lead after it felt in the first quarter like the Vaqueros couldn't do anything.
And the Vaqueros will get the ball to start the second half. Hey, I want to give a shout out. Yes, there's a ton of fans here in blue and gold, but on the other side, 7 different sections have fans sitting in the section wearing orange on the road here in Louisiana. Hats off to the crowd that is suddenly following this team on their inaugural season and right now enjoying a 14-10 lead. Kickoff coming up. Vaqueros going left to right to start the third quarter, and away we go. Deep kick. A yard deep. Vaqueros will bring it out across the 5 to the 10, 15, out across the 20, 25-yard line, into the 30, and that's where the Vaqueros offense will bring the high-powered offense on the field.
Absolutely, and the Vaqueros returner. That was number 35, Carter Hewitt. He breaks a tackle about the 17-yard line, gets about another 10, 13 yards out of it after the broken tackle. So they'll have decent field position here to start. But if they can continue that momentum that they had in the second quarter, this could be a big one for them here on this drive.
And it was a fast-paced 9-play drive in 2 minutes and 3 seconds that covered 80-plus yards to score that lead that put him up. Running play by Denny goes for nothing in the first play from scrimmage, a loss of every bit of 5.
And the tackle there is by number 6, Sibley, the linebacker, but first, Denny had to break the tackle from one of the defensive linemen. He tries to escape on the outside edge, but gets chased down and tackled hard by Sibley. So that'll put the Vaqueros in real bad position here as they're back 5 yards, so 2nd and 15.
Both teams came out to start the second half. I'll finish that in just a minute. Pass play, Marburger out across the 30. Tony Diaz fights through a defender, gets brought down at the 31. 3rd down and long coming up. Both teams came out of the locker room, and I was watching the coaches. They were getting in players' faces, both employing that this game is still yours to win, and both teams fully believe that right now.
Absolutely. This is still anyone's game. It's only a 4-point game here, and at any moment, either one of these teams could put a score up and change the entire dynamic of the game.
3rd and 6 for the Vaqueros. Empty set for Marburger. 5-receiver set, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. From the left hash mark on his own 32. Marburger passes right-hand side. Pass is caught, and they won't get a first down. They'll get about a half a yard shy. And 4th down coming up, Kyron Lee on the catch.
And the offense does stay out there. And then now they do switch it out to the punt team. But right there, they're so close on that. That time they did go in an empty set, and in the first half, so we're seeing some of the adjustments. McNeese in the first half, when the Vaqueros were empty, they had 3 and only 4 defenders in the box, and Eddie Lee was able to escape the pressure. That time they had 6 different defenders in the box.
4th and 1, good snap. Punter gets it away. Low kick, and fair catch is made at the 25-yard line. And so McNeese will take over. Their defense does what they needed to do. Now the offense will see if they can find what magic was working in the first quarter and started here in the third.
Yeah, and so much of that first quarter yardage in the passing game was really that one play that broke it big for them, and it was really more of a kind of like a jet sweep or a shovel forward pass. It counted as a pass because the quarterback let go of the ball and he did it forward. So it counted as a pass, but it was just an outside run, basically. And that was almost all the yardage they had. What they had was that they made a quick stop, and then they were able to get a couple of first downs, kick a field goal. So not that much offensive yardage for them in that first quarter. When the second quarter, they just got completely taken out of the game offensively.
Matthew McAllister was the guy that caught that shovel pass of every bit of a half a yard. And you talk about yards after the catch. He finished the first half 2 catches, 92 yards, and a touchdown. That longest one was 85 yards.
And he caught it 1.5 yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Long time out here. I missed that cue. Station side. We'll catch up on that. I'll keep you posted as we move forward. We'll keep it right here. Oftentimes I get caught up in looking down at stats and getting players ready to go.
But that's what makes this broadcast so fun. You're always got the stats there. I'm saying that they only got so many yards, and you suddenly come out with all the great stats, Joe. It's always fun having you on the side here. But the McNeese offense, they're going to need some stats. They need to get up the field. They're going to have the ball at about the 25-yard line. They're going to have to go 75 yards for a touchdown if they try to get a touchdown on this drive. The Vaqueros have been able to keep them out throughout the entire second quarter. We'll see if that continues here in the third.
Strong was 9 of 14 in the first half for 134 yards and a touchdown. He was also picked once on a deflected pass that was intercepted by a lineman. First down play from his own 25. 12:46 to go, third quarter. McNeese offense on the field for the first time in the second half. Strong takes a snap, Hands it off. They'll bounce it left-hand side, across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Quick carry that time by Colby Ham, who was limited in the first half as well.
Yeah, right. He tried running it on the interior. It all kind of got stalemated at the line of scrimmage, but then he breaks off to the left and finds an open gap, getting 7 yards.
6 carries, 21 yards on the game for Ham. He'll run it again. This time bounces left side, gets a first down, drives forward out across the 37 near the 38-yard line, and 12:08 to go. Fans just tuning in. McNeese was able to push the ball downfield against UTRGV the first couple of possessions. Second quarter, they were limited. Starting off here, positive yards. First down play from the 39. Strong on a long count. Waits, takes a snap, wants to throw. Pressured, rolls out right side, directs some traffic. Passes it, it's caught for about an 8-yard gain. Diving forward, that's a 9-yard gain. And that was all just Strong extending the play, rolling out to that right side.
He had his tight end there, number 83. That's Reed Boyd, essentially open right out the gate. Took Strong a little bit of time to see him, but he had been open since the beginning, so Strong to Reed there on that play.
2nd and 1 for McNeese. Strong going to run on his own, takes it left side, hit as he got to the midfield stripe. That's enough for a first down. Short gain, but now half the field to work with for the Cowboys, who trail by 4.
And now Strong has shown throughout the game he's been able to run it a few times. The Vaqueros are very familiar with running quarterbacks, as many quarterbacks throughout the season that they've faced have been running. Early in the season, I think they struggled a bit with running quarterbacks. They started to get their groove last week.
7 carries in the game, 9 yards to show. Strong hands the ball off on first down now. Ball into Vaquero territory for about a 2-yard gain. Went right back to Colby Ham.
Yeah, Ham right there. There was some pressure from the Vaqueros on the outside. They almost got to him in the backfield, but they don't. He ends up bringing it to gets contacted about a yard past the line of scrimmage, falls forward for an extra yard, but the Vaqueros were almost able to get him in the backfield.
3 receiver set on the right side. The outside receiver's Jesse Campbell now in the ball game for McNeese. They'll look to pass in that direction. Dangerous pass is caught. They'll lose a yard on the play, but the Vaqueros nearly jumped that route. Could have picked it off, and it would have been 6.
Yeah, Elijah Prosser read the play well. He actually overran the pass, had to make the tackle coming backwards as if though he was an offensive player. But had he almost been slower, he would have had a chance of picking it.
He definitely read the play. 3rd and long, call it 9 yards to go. Vaqueros showing a blitz coming this time on this play. They'll back off. Pass is delivered right side. Diving attempt by the receiver. He'll catch it inside the 40. Terrific job staying in bounds, and the chains move.
Beautiful play there by the McNeese Cowboys there as he catches Curtis C.J. DeVille on a diving catch, toes touching on the edge, and gets the completion.
Quick snap, handoff, and this time nowhere to go at all. There was a couple things going on there. McNeese wanted to make sure they ran a play really quick because the replay was showing I'm not sure his toes were in bounds.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be very, very close, but McNeese runs the play quickly. They get 2 yards there as Anderson got penetration, forced the runner to adjust in the backfield, and allowed the rest of the defense to get there for only a 2-yard gain. But that last play before, yes, it was very, very close.
2nd and 8 for Strong. Hands it off. They'll run it right side. They hand it off to the motion man. That's Cam Senegal, and he'll end up gaining enough for a first down.
And that's the second time. The other big play was off of a motion player. The last one was a pass play that scored the touchdown. This time it's a run play. But when you have the receiver coming full speed along in the backfield there, it just gives them an advantage of they're already running at least 3/4 speed by the time they get the ball. The linebackers are not able to there. That time they only give up. In the past, they gave up that long touchdown.
Yeah, they marked Senegal out short of first down territory. It's at the 30-yard line. Strong will hand the ball off. They'll run it right off a right tackle and easily get a first down to the Vaquero 25. Impressive drive for the Cowboys to start this second half. 7:41 to go in the third. They trail 14-10. Now they're at the Vaquero 23.
And there's a little bit of extra action there as the offensive line beats the Vaqueros' defensive line, pushing them back for the first down there on that one. But there was a lot of little extra chippiness last week. That's kind of what triggered the defense to suddenly play better. We'll see how it does for them here tonight.
Strong in no real hurry to take this next snap. He's got Trevante Citizen in the backfield, hands it off to Citizen, got a head of steam, drove forward to the 20, surges inside the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. That's a strong 7 yards on first down.
Yes, Citizen as well as the entire offensive line, what they did, they created a wall. And the initial push only gave them about 1.5 yards, but as soon as Citizen hit the backs of the offensive lineman, he just stayed behind them, and they had a little shield around him, and they just pushed forward for about another 2.5 yards.
Talk about those backs, and you teach them, keep your legs moving, always pushing, and he was able to, in essence, kick in another gear for that offensive line to push forward. Second down play, Strong wants to throw. Looking to the right side, it's incomplete. He wanted to go deep downfield, good coverage there. Decided to check down, still an incomplete pass.
Yeah, he only had one player that maybe was kind of open. He looked at number 83, Boyd, but decides not to try to test Prosser one-on-one with Boyd. But again, because of that sweep action, that jet action has been so effective, they essentially use that as a play action on that one, but it does not fool the Vaqueros.
3rd and 4 from the Vaquero 20. Strong is ready. 6:20 to go here in the third. He wants to throw. Looking right side. It's caught. First down and more down inside the 10-yard line. Trevante Citizen out of the backfield. He'll get him a first down.
Yeah, Citizen gets the ball tossed to him on the outside. He only has one linebacker to try to beat. He beats Haygood and gets the first down there before the Vaquero DB is able to bring him down. But now it'll be 1st and goal at about the 9-yard line. The Vaquero defense really needs to step up right here.
Extra big bodies in on the offensive line for the Cowboys on now 1st and goal. Man in motion. Quarterback hands it off. Running play. That goes for nothing. Vaqueros were right there, outmanned them at the line of scrimmage, and took down the ball carrier before he got across.
And again, they tried using that jet action type of movement to try to fool the Vaqueros. The Vaqueros stayed disciplined, but it does worry me a little bit. We might see the jet action actually turn into a real handoff or a real pass forward, and they may be able to get the edge on us, so that'll be something to watch out for. They tried 2 fakes, and the Vaqueros did not react to it.
That was Citizen on the carry. They bring Ham in now. Ham takes a handoff, running right side, no quarterback keeper, and that goes for nothing. Maybe a loss on the play. Ham had some yards to gain. Strong kept it. Bad decision there, lost some yardage.
Yeah, I was following Ham, and Ham looked like he was going to get about 3 yards on there. Strong, it's a read play, and Strong decides to keep it. Now, Strong only had one defender to beat, but the Vaquero defender takes him down for only about half a yard gained. So now a 3rd and about 7 and goal.
4:32 to go in the third quarter. Vaqueros still leading 14-10. Strong on a 3rd down play. Takes a look at the defense. Drops back to throw. Looking left. Running. Hit. Sack. Down he goes. Vaquero defense stands tall.
And in the action were several Vaqueros there. A combination of Philomar, a combination of I believe Pouncey might have been in there. There is a Vaquero down. Nathan Huerta is out there as well. But essentially, he stepped forward and was about to bounce out, and the entire pocket collapsed on him.
Vaquero defender is down. We'll take a break. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Bring it back if you can. Back here, the Vaquero player able to get up under his own power, one of the big defensive linemen. And now the field goal unit comes in for the Cowboys. And they'll attempt what will be a 27-yard field goal. A little better than an extra point attempt, if you ask me. Kick is away, and it's good. 14-13 to score.
And great job right there by the Vaqueros defense. They stepped up at the end to stop it.
Timeout on the field. Kickoff coming up. There goes the cannon. This is UTRGV football on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice. Go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
SHRYS. Ultra 90.1. A station represented by Radio United. Ultra 90.1. Only good vibes. XHBK-FM. XEBK-AM. Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas.
Broadcasting from the UTRGV Vaqueros Studios. It's Your Country 95.7. A station represented by Radio United.
New challenge for the announcers, my friends. Behind the scenes, a little condensation forming on the outside of the windows. We can't open the windows, so we're not announcing by Braille, but we're certainly squeezing and squinting to try to get through the window to make sure we see a clear view of the game to bring you back at home. Kickoff and a one-point game is a high kick. Vaqueros will field it in the end zone and listen to Coach from last week and will not bring it out. They'll take it to the 25.
I was about to say there was one of the comments in your interview. Coach talked about the 9 yards into the end zone return. This time that does not happen from about 5-6 yards into the end zone. The Vaqueros instead opt to take it at the 25 with a touchback.
First down coming up for the Vaqueros, who now will have to respond. This has been one of those games that the first quarter was McNeese controlling. Second quarter was UTRGV. Third quarter, we got 3:55 to go. Thus far, the Cowboys have owned the third quarter. Marburger in the offense starts the drive at the 25. Man in motion going to the right. Marburger on a play action. Delivers the ball down the left-hand side, and it's dropped by Tony Diaz. He had a lot of room, 6 points in his pocket, just dropped the pass.
I think it might have been dropped by Edwards. Edwards kind of caught up at the end. The pass was underthrown by Marburger. Diaz did have the space there, but I think Marburger underthrew it. One of the few times that he was one-on-one. So any type of deep ball, there had been double covered. That time he was one-on-one.
2nd and 10. Marburger sees a blitz, hands it off, and that is shut down. They tried to run Nathan Denny, but he ran right into a couple of blitzers coming right up the middle.
Yeah, there was some blitzers coming right up the middle. One of them gets covered, but the other one does find him right at the line of scrimmage with full head of steam. Now, 3rd and 10 here for the Vaqueros. In the second quarter, it was Marburger's mobility on a lot of these plays that kept it going. Looks like they're only going to rush 3.
On a 3rd down play, Marburger drops back, steps up, gets past 1, and he fumbles the football, picked up by the Vaqueros. They won't get a first down. Fortunately, Nathan Denny, man on the spot, recovers it at the 34.
Yeah, that time they left, they rushed 3, and they had a linebacker right at the line of scrimmage, but the linebacker at the line of scrimmage was essentially a QB spy. So they've adjusted to the mobility of Marburger, and we'll see. That time it'll force a 4th down play right here, but we'll see what the rest of this half continues to play out.
2:38 to go in the 3rd quarter. That possession lasted all of about a minute and a half for UTRGV in the offense. The punt is away. And a fair catch is made at the 25-yard line. And just like that, the Cowboy offense, which moved downfield, got a field goal last time. Now back on the field, and now you start thinking UTRGV defense. Are they trying to wear them down again? Timeout on the field. We'll be right back. This is UTRGV Football, the Vaquero Sports Network.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice. Go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Gus.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back here in Louisiana, 1st down play for the Cowboys. They'll run it, and they'll gain just a couple of yards, drive forward, get a couple of extra yards out to the 29-yard line. That's a 4-yard gain on this next possession, 2:11 to go in the 3rd.
And a Vaquero player will stay down, but these running backs here tonight, it feels like every single time they get the ball, they're squeezing in an extra yard, an extra half yard out of all of these plays. And he got hit hard by someone from the secondary on that play, but still continued his feet moving and gets the extra yard there.
Shaken up on the play, the Vaqueros' Elijah Graham, and he doesn't look like he's going to be getting up. He's in a lot of pain, takes his helmet off there at the 25-yard line, so a lot of concern for him. Jonathan was getting on to me about me being able to see through the window, and then it immediately got a lot more foggy on his side. So there you have it.
Yeah, I was trying to make a joke about his age, and then all of a sudden, me at 38 years old, it's starting to affect me as well.
Gotcha. I tell the story often, my friends, as we're here on the break, that in my early days of radio, we did a lot of things on cell phones, early cell phones, but a lot of stuff was on dial-up cell phones. I got to a playoff baseball game once, and the phone was out of service, and I had to call the game from a payphone standing behind the concession stand. Never saw a single pitch of a playoff baseball game. Had 2 spotters that was giving me strikes, balls, hits, runners, throws. Still remember that day. So this is nothing, my friends. Try calling a baseball game, not seeing a single pitch.
Yeah, here we can still see. That's not but if it suddenly sounds like there's a half-second delay, that probably means I'm outside with a cell phone letting Joe know what's going on.
2nd down and 6. We're back to action. 2:09 to go here in the third and counting. Strong is ready. Sends a man in motion, going left to right. He'll hand it off to the right side. He did give it to the motion man, and that's about a 4-yard gain. They'll move the chains.
Yeah, essentially every time they've given it to the motion man here tonight, it has been a minimum of 7-8 yards gained. That's the 3rd time they do it. The first time was the long touchdown play, but the Vaqueros have not been able to stop when they actually give it to the motion player.
And that's McAllister again, who has that long touchdown run. First down play from the 35. Right side pass this time, and it's upended. Short gain that time. Good isolation on the tackle by the Vaqueros, and a short 2-yard gain.
And that time T.J. Neal comes up to make the tackle. The running back catches it with a lot of space there. He gets the catch from Strong right in the open space, but T.J. Neal erases all the space there.
Strong is set with a minute to go here in the third quarter. His team down 1 at 14-13. Strong wants to throw. Slings it left side to McAllister. Caught it, gained a yard, tackled again. Vaquero defense suddenly getting stingy here on this drive.
And that play right there was made by number 3, Logic Hudgens, as Strong throws it out to his receiver, his dangerous receiver, the long, big play. But Hudgens pushes his blocker into the runner and gets the tackle.
3rd and 8. Strong to throw on a quick release. Gets rid of it downfield. The official gets in the way. Ends up breaking up the pass. Incomplete pass. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, had it been a completion, I think that would have been another huge play by McAllister. Essentially, the referee ran a screenplay or a pick against our Vaquero defender. So the referee gets hit hard, full speed by one of our DBs coming across. But it actually opened up McAllister, but the pass by Strong is just off enough where he was not able to make the catch, and then a big play afterwards.
So punting time for the Cowboys. 24.9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Snap is there. Kick is away. Fair catch is made by the Vaqueros at the 20-yard line.
And Hunter Luke makes the fair catch there. He was having to run to catch it there around the 20-yard line. So they'll start on the right hash of the 20-yard line here with 17 seconds to go in the third.
Aha.
And Joe's standing now trying to find the gaps in the window where he can see.
I got a good spot here. I can see this thing now.
I'm looking at the bottom left of my little window here as well. So.
First down play for the Vaqueros. This offense hasn't been on the field much in this third quarter at all. Marburger, 2 receivers left side. Sends a man in motion. That's Nolan. Hands it off and nowhere to go for Nathan Denny. This running game, which has been limited at best, has been shut down in the third quarter by this Cowboy team.
And a lot of times when they're stopping our running game, it's not. There's 2 parts to it. They're getting, sometimes it's instant penetration by one of the defenders forcing the back to cut, but now we go into break.
Third quarter's history. Fourth quarter coming up. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Forty Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros, it's Valleys, it's victory. Forty Fit Kitchen, fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
En la Cámara de Diputados seguimos trabajando para reactivar y fortalecer el sistema ferroviario nacional.
Con la reforma aprobada por la que se crea la Agencia de Trenes y Transporte Público Integrado, se garantiza la construcción, conservación y mantenimiento de la infraestructura ferroviaria.
Así se consolidará un sistema de transporte de pasajeros y trenes de carga que impulsará el desarrollo nacional.
Cámara de Diputados, 66ª Legislatura, Soberanía y Justicia Social.
Con los gobiernos de Morena, los programas sociales siguen y se fortalecen. Estudiantes de secundaria tienen una beca y pronto llegará a preescolar y primaria. Mujeres de 63 a 64 años reciben un apoyo y el siguiente año las de 60 a 62. Atención médica llega a las casas y continúan apoyos para personas adultas mayores, jóvenes y el campo. En el segundo piso de la Cuarta Transformación, el bienestar crece. Morena. La esperanza de México.
En 1910, mujeres y hombres valientes lucharon por un país más justo, libre y soberano, iniciando así la Revolución Mexicana. Por ello, el Ejército, Fuerza Aérea y Guardia Nacional te invitan este 20 de noviembre al desfile cívico-militar en el Zócalo capitalino para conmemorar juntos el 115 aniversario del inicio de la Revolución Mexicana. Ejército, Fuerza Aérea y Guardia Nacional, la gran fuerza de México.
Gobierno de México.
¿Les cuento un secreto? Ya casi tengo para unos esquites. Bueno, no es un secreto, si hasta mi papá me ayuda. Siempre me regala las monedas que deja en su escritorio. Yo las voy guardando y cuando menos lo espero, ya me puedo comprar algún antojo. ¿Y qué creen? Hoy encontré una moneda de 5 pesos que estaba perdida en mi mochila. Con ella completo para unos esquites. Como dice mi mamá, usa tus monedas. Todas valen y hacen la diferencia.
Back here at the start of the fourth quarter, and anything goes in this one. 14-13 is the score. UTRGV leads McNeese. 15 minutes on the clock, and if this game goes as it's gone thus far, UTRGV will own the fourth quarter. We'll see. Marburger passes it right side to Denny. Runs down the right sideline, steps out of bounds at the 25. Third and about 5 coming up for the Vaqueros.
And that action has been open a lot tonight as they run a lot of man-to-man. So when Danny quickly sprints out to the outside, Marburger is able to hit him. It looked like he had stayed in bounds, but just steps out. It looked like he got to almost just 1 yard short, but they get him out of bounds at the 5, or with 5 yards to go.
The Vaqueros have been outgained in the game, 281 to 191 in total offense. 3rd and 5 for Marburger. Has protection. Delivers a ball deep downfield. Tony Diaz on the run. Catches it. 30, 20, 10, 5. See you later. Touchdown. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vaqueros.
That time he does not throw it too short. The last time he had Diaz deep but threw it too short. This time Marburger finds Diaz in stride. Even almost overthrew him just a little bit. Diaz had to really reach forward to make the catch. But Edwards is not able to keep up with Diaz. Marburger to Diaz, touchdown to extend the lead.
They focus so much on being with those deep receivers and had done so all game long, and Tony Diaz finds another level and scores. Extra point is good. Vaqueros lead 21-13. Kicking off. And we'll be right back. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fortifit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros, it's Valley, it's victory. Fortifit Kitchen, fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Model Year-End Sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Auto Group. Dale gas.
Soy Rosalía León. Señores, ¿cuál? Y ese domingo estaré en la Hora Nacional.
Ricardo Flores Magón entrevistará a Carmen Cerdán y a Dolores Jiménez y Muro, mujeres revolucionarias que transformaron nuestro país.
La niña Cecil Yavila Chan y Bulmaro Juárez nos enseñan la lengua Mayat-An en la Hora Naime.
Y les contaremos sobre el Día Mundial del Época.
Leos y Chá los esperamos este domingo a las 10 de la noche.
Esta es una producción de RTC de la Secretaría de Gobernación.
Gobierno de México.
Back here, I talked about each quarter, somebody controlling it. The first quarter, McNeese scored 10 points. The second quarter, UTRGV scored 14 points. Third quarter, McNeese scored 3 points. So the fourth quarter belongs to the UTRGV, right? Jonathan,
if
one play. There we go. Kickoff is a deep kick, returnable out across the 10 to the 15-yard line for the Cowboys. They will get to the 20, 22-yard line. Go ahead.
Yeah, so essentially what we saw in the first half was they had two safeties deep on every play. So every time the Vaqueros tried throwing deep, it resulted in double teams on the outside on those deep passes. But with all of the mobility of Marburger having that success in the second quarter, the third quarter adjustment was that they left extra defenders playing in the box, so they didn't have that extra coverage deep. Eddie Lee tried hitting Diaz early in the third quarter, missed him, but then at the beginning of the fourth, he gets Diaz deep for the long touchdown pass.
So now the McNeese offense on the field. They led at one time 10-0 in this game. They've been outscored 21-3 since then. And now the offense has to produce, down 8. Running play, left side, across the 25. That's a 2-yard gain. Not much there. Vaquero defense, we show they can get some stinginess in them, and they did last possession.
Absolutely, and when Rick gets his game going tonight, when the run plays have happened and he's read it really well, he's hitting the player at the line of scrimmage. That time, he gets him at about 1 yard past the line of scrimmage, so it turns into a 2-yard gain.
Jake Strong, the quarterback. Ready on a second down play. 13:31 to go in the fourth quarter. Wanted to hand off. Nobody there. Has to run it. Keeps it. Tries to make something out of that. Did not get a first down. He wanted to hand off, Jonathan. No one was there.
Running back went to the left. Strong turned right to hand it off. Good reaction by Strong. It probably would have resulted in about a negative 2-3 yard loss. Instead, he turns it into about a couple of inches gained.
So third down, ball at the 25. To get a first down, the Cowboys will have to take it across the 32, nearer the 33 to get a first down. Strong on third down. Long count, drops back, looks left all the way. Pass caught and yards after the catch. Across the 40, out to the 42. That'll move the chains.
Yeah, on that play, Elijah Prosser tried cutting it off. Was a little, just the ball was thrown well enough for him not to be able to get there. It leaves the runner able to get some yards after catching and gets the first down.
New set of downs. Strong looks to throw. Wants a bundle. Right side. Got a man. McAllister catches it at the 35-yard line. And another first down. Matthew McAllister makes another nifty catch.
On that play, they made Hudgens make a decision. They had two receivers on his side. Hudgens goes with the player that went a little more interior, and number 12, who's been basically their best receiver tonight, McAllister, runs like kind of a wheel route, gets open on the outside edge.
First down play for the Cowboys. Strong keeps it, runs it, gets inside the Vaquero 30 down to the 29. What was I saying in the pregame show, that if it came down to it, we might see a shootout between two quarterbacks? Here we go.
And he's showing his mobility. He's not giving up. It's Strong is not just his name. He's been a strong runner here tonight.
He got him 6 yards on that carry, 11:24 to go. Ball at the Vaquero 29. Strong on second down. Wants to run again. Does. Got a first down. Down to the 20-yard line and dropped at the 19. First and 10. Back-to-back carries by the quarterback.
And this time he gets up. It looks like he's feeling it. He took a hard hit by Rick at the end, but not until he had already gained about 12, 13 yards on the play. So he gets up. He comes back to the huddle to lead his offense some more as they get right to the edge of the red zone.
If they run here, see if they just hand it to Ham. I don't think Strong wants to carry it again. Ham on his right side. Strong wants to throw. Delivers it. Fade route. Receiver cut off the route. Incomplete pass. No chance to complete that pass.
I think he was expecting the interior receiver to break to the outside, but none of the receivers break. It essentially gets thrown into an open gap. Had the Vaqueros been looking directly at him, they were running a man-to-man coverage there, so he kind of was looking at the receiver, looks up at the end. But had they been in zone coverage, it would have been an easy pick by the Vaqueros.
Yeah, because the receiver absolutely checked off the route. He wasn't going to finish that in any way, shape, or form. Second down and 10. Ball at the 20 of the Vaqueros. 10:38 to go, fourth quarter. Vaqueros leading 21-13. Ham on a carry. Surges forward, got a good push after he got to the 15-yard line, and finally brought down at the 14. 3rd and 4 coming up.
And a lot of these yards after contact by the runners. So Ham takes it. Essentially, it looked like the Vaqueros had stalemated him after a 2-yard gain. But then there was an extra 3 yards gained with the push between Ham and the offensive line. They just have not given up. They're putting incredible effort on all these run plays. The Vaqueros need to keep their feet moving to try to stop him.
8-point game, 10 minutes left. Is this 4-down territory? Strong is ready on 3rd and 4. Red zone opportunity for the Cowboys. New quarterback in the ball game, as a matter of fact. Hands off, running play, short gain. Strong checked out. That was Devin Lippold, a freshman out of Houston, Texas. And now, Jonathan, I think they answered the question. It is 4-down territory. Cowboys seizing an opportunity here, 4th down, and 3 yards to go with a backup quarterback.
Yeah, you have your backup quarterback in. I don't know how many times you're going to feel with only 9 minutes to go in the game. Are you even going to have another opportunity like this where you're in the red zone? So this is a major critical moment for the Cowboys and the Vaqueros.
Devin Lippold, the 6'4" freshman in the ball game, takes a snap, hands it off on a running play on 4th down. Second effort. Still doesn't look like he got it. I think the Vaqueros are going to take over on downs.
Yeah, his second effort gets him very, very close. He got stopped about 3 yards short. His second effort almost gets him, but he's about half a yard short. So the Vaqueros make the big stop, and the Vaqueros will have the ball with 9 minutes to go. Now if you're the Vaqueros, you want to get any score to extend the lead.
Timeout on the field. Vaqueros lead by 8, and they have the football. This is UTRGV football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you. When you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens, and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off, and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fortifit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Fortifit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
Marburger and the Vaqueros offense back on the field. They'll hand it off to Nathan Denny. Runs to the outside. Got a first down on a 12-yard carry. Thrown out of bounds after that. 8:50 to go. Jonathan, let's go back. Backup quarterback in the game for the Cowboys a couple of plays ago. Quarterback got his bell rung. Next play, threw a pass that was way off the mark to a receiver. Stood on the sideline after that.
Yeah, after it was that long 13-yard run where Rick gave a hard hit on the quarterback. He got up a little slower, a little different after that.
Marburger to throw now on a first down. Completes a pass, and now suddenly the offense is moving. Nolan catches out at the 39, another first down.
And that's exactly what you want in the situation. Right now, the Vaqueros are only up 8. That means it's only a one-possession game. You want to eat up clock, and you want to get some points. Any points right here will make it a two-possession game with only 8 minutes left here.
Nolan with the catch. First down from the 38 for Marburger and the offense. They're ready to go. Sees a blitz coming from the right side. Checks off on the quick snap. Play clock down to 9 as Marburger now is ready for the next play. On a read, drops back to throw, has protection. Now he's rushed out of the pocket, gets rid of the ball. Incomplete pass. Wanted Tony Diaz. No real chance there to get that one done.
Yeah, I think he was really just kind of throwing it away in the direction of Diaz to keep the sack from happening. But great coverage by Edwards as he was chasing Diaz down, and him and Diaz started on the left side. All the way to the right side is where the ball was thrown, and Edwards was right there with Diaz.
Second down and 10 for the Vaqueros. Clock stops with 7:35 to go on the incomplete pass. Fourth quarter action, UTRGV on top, 21-13. Marburger with two receivers left, single receiver right side. Gonna throw. Left side, caught. Diaz made a man miss. Steps out of bounds. That's a big gain in Cowboy territory, down to the 37.
The back shoulder throw to Diaz. He has Edwards and Diaz are going in a one-on-one battle. Edwards falls to the ground as Diaz is running by him. With just the edge of his fingertips, he's able to grab the shirt and jersey of Diaz, and that's enough to prevent the touchdown from happening as Diaz was about to run up the field uncovered.
The red shirt freshman out of San Marcos, Texas, continues to sizzle for the Vaqueros all season long. First down play here for Marburger. Drops back, looks to Denny on his right side, got him. Denny with a catch. Takes on a defender, takes on a second, takes on a third, gains 9.
He gets 9 right there, and so that'll put them in great field position. They're now at the 29-yard line. I think they still need a little bit closer if we want to get them in true field goal position, but that gets them to an excellent start where they should get points out of this drive if they could just get one more first down here.
And now you look at the Denny State inbound, so the clock running is assisting UTRGV here. 2nd down and 1. And Marburger suddenly slows the pace down, waiting for the next snap. Still waiting. Play clock down to 4. Wants to throw. Slings it right side. It's incomplete down around the 10-yard line.
He had Smith Flores, just threw it a little bit too far behind. Smith Flores not able to stop and come back for it. He actually had Denny probably for a safer play to get the first down as well as eat up some clock. The incomplete pass does stop the clock. Again, we're still at 5 minutes 53, but I think everyone in the stadium is thinking of the clock in the situation.
3rd and 1 for Marburger and the Vaqueros. Denny to the left side of Marburger. Man in motion right to left. Handoff. Denny running right side. Ran through a tackler. Down the sideline. Inside the 20. Down to the 15. First down Vaqueros. Nathan Denny got free.
Huge play right there as the initial broken tackle happened about a yard behind the line of scrimmage. That probably would have meant that the Vaqueros would have to go for it on 4th and 2. Could end up leaving this drive with no points. Instead, Denny breaks the tackle, gets about 15 more yards. So now the Vaqueros find themselves at the 13-yard line.
So now you can do a couple of things if you're UTRGV. You got a running clock, 5:15 to go. You can still get a first down without getting in the end zone. Here, leading by 8. Empty backfield. Marburger wants to run. Runs right side. Back pedals. Got down to around the 6. Clock running. On a 6-yard game.
That was a designed run right there. They left Marburger in an empty set. Players pull to the right side, leading the way for him. And I would say it's a good thing he got tackled there as you get to eat up more of the clock. And so the clock continues to tick right there. And so you're saying, what are the scenarios that could happen here in this situation? I think if you're the Vaqueros, the most important thing is to eat up as much clock as possible because you kick a field goal, that forces a 2-possession game, and now we're getting to 4 minutes and under.
2nd and 4 for Marburger. Play clock down to 3. Marburger wants to throw, looking in the end zone, got a man, and it is caught. Touchdown, Vaqueros. Tony Diaz, another time.
And again, everyone's thinking you're going to run the ball, so now he gets one-on-one at the back of the end zone. That's the second time back of the end zone right there, Marburger to Diaz. Just on different ends. One was on the north end zone, one on the south end zone, but both plays on the back of the end zone. Their connection all season long as continues here tonight.
Score now 27-13. UTRGV looking for the extra point. And it is away and good. 28-13. A team was down 10-0 at one point in time. Now up in the 4th quarter. And a full timeout on the field. Kickoff coming up. This is UTRGV football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Gus.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And for Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valleys team is ready to make history on the field. At Forty Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros, it's Valleys, it's victory. Forty Fit Kitchen, fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
Back here with 4 minutes and 12 seconds. And it was a huge crowd, still a huge crowd here at home for the Cowboys of McNeese. But this went from celebration in the first quarter to silence here in the fourth as they now trail 28-13. Kickoff by the Vaqueros. That goes in the end zone. No return. Backup quarterback most likely coming in to run the show. And again, Jonathan, this thing has changed since the first quarter a lot.
Completely changed. It came out with a 10-0 run, and since then, 28-3. The Vaqueros have just completely taken over once the second quarter hit. There was a moment in the third quarter where it looked like maybe it was going to change over to McNeese, but with about 11 seconds into the fourth quarter, the Vaqueros completely flipped it around again.
Jake Strong did come back in, so he is going to start this drive for the Cowboys of McNeese. 4:12 to go. They're down now 2 scores, and one of those scores has to be a 2-point conversion. Strong on first down. Richard runs. Got 3. That's it.
And he takes another punishing hit there as about 3 different Vaqueros put their bodies on him after he gets the 4 yards there. But he's come back over and over. They line up fast.
Under 4 to go. 3:50 and counting here in this fourth quarter. Strong drops back to throw. Looking to run again to the right side. Hit. Got to the 37. That's enough for a first down.
And a little lucky there as he could have taken a massive hit as Rick was coming full speed at him. The little bit of a touch that Blackwell, the corner, got on him, brought him down so he didn't take a full contact hit there.
First down play from the 37. Strong to throw. Underneath. Caught at the 41. Staying in bounds. The receiver is Trevante Citizen, but that's just a 6-yard gain.
And the important part of that is after Citizen gets the little check down pass, he gets tackled before the first down marker, so the clock continues to run.
3 minutes to go here in the game. Another pass right side. Receiver catches, gets out of bounds right at the 50-yard line. This time it was Jesse Campbell on the catch. Clock's still running, though. They said he was still moving, and so they don't give him a chance to stop the clock. 2:43 to go here in the game. Chains moved. That clock kept running. Strong to throw on first down here from the 50. Hesitates, and down he goes. He wanted to release a pass, held on, and that gave all the pressure in the world to get to him.
Yeah, and that time, it felt like everyone on the front of the Vaqueros got him down. Fernandez was there. Filimon was there. There was another player for the Vaqueros, number 7. Thompson was there.
2nd and 12. Final play before the 2-minute warning. Receiver catches, gets to the 45 of the Vaqueros, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. But with the 2-minute warning, Vaqueros up 15 and in good shape. We'll be right back. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice. We'll be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice. Go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Model Year-End Sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back here after the 2-minute warning, McNeese facing a 3rd and 5 from the UTRGV 45. Vaqueros leading 28-13. Strong, ready to go. Needs 2 scores and needs them in a hurry for the Cowboys. Gonna run, gonna get hit, and dropped after a 1-yard gain.
And it's a stop right there, but they're good. The Vaqueros are going to need 2 stops right there. I think he got across the line of scrimmage, so unfortunately for Fernandez, he gets a tackle, not a sack there, but it'll take another one as they go for it on 4th down.
4th and 4 for Strong. Wants to throw. Looking over the middle. Ball is caught right at the 40. Is that enough for a 1st down? I think it is.
Big catch right there by the tight end, number 21, Logan Malden. Big catch to get the 4th down.
Minute 28 to go and counting in the 4th. Strong drops back to throw. Pressure coming. Rolls away. Looking. Going to run out of bounds. Lost 2.
Yeah, he throws it out of bounds. The team for the Vaqueros, all the people on the bench are trying to say the ball didn't make it across the point, so they wanted a flag, but no flag thrown there. He threw it, I think, left-handed when he's been throwing right-handed.
He did throw it left-handed. I thought he was just going to run out of bounds and lose a couple yards, and suddenly he slung it with a left hand and never even came close to crossing that line of scrimmage with that. He was already carrying out of bounds. 2nd and 10, minute 16 to go in the 4th. Strong to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught inside the 25-yard line, and McNeese not giving up just yet. They need a lot to go right. A minute 10 to go in the 4th. That helped. Clock running down 15. A minute to go. Strong to throw again. Pressured. Rolls right. Looking. And it's caught inside the 10-yard line. They'll stop the clock with 54 seconds to go. 1st and goal coming up for McNeese.
And back-to-back beautiful throws by Strong. He finds one in the gap to what has seemed like is his favorite target, McAllister. Then on that one, he gets number 8, Paris, on the edge, stopping the clock and putting them in 1st and goal situation.
1st and goal with 54 seconds left. For the Cowboys, Strong to throw. Hit as he delivers a pass, and it is picked off by UTRGV. The Vaqueros defense with a 2nd interception.
And it looks like number 16, Trimble, of the defense steps in. There was pressure in Strong's face. He underthrew a pass, allowing Trimble to come right in front of the receiver, making the interception. Big play right there by the Vaqueros defense, and so they should be able to kneel it the rest of the way. How many? They have 3 timeouts on each time, so they'll be able to call timeouts, but that essentially should seal the game for the Vaqueros.
They got in the red zone in a goal-to-goal situation, but the Cowboys could not finish off the drive. Marburger on first down for the Vaqueros, hands it off. Denny running right, stays in bounds, gains 5 across the 25. Clock running, 40 seconds and counting. On the road, UTRGV on the brink of winning game 8 in the win column on their inaugural season.
And with the Cowboys too far out of range, the coach decides not to call timeouts. So this upcoming play will not even happen as the Vaqueros. That should be the end of the game for them. We're just sitting watching the clock expire here. But great job by the Vaqueros to step up here. Their first away game win in conference.
They were down 10-0 after a quarter, outscore their opponents on the road 28-3 in the second, third, and fourth quarters, and win it here today in Lake Charles, Louisiana. This team keeps finding another new as far as now look what they can do. Jonathan, this is an impressive victory.
Absolutely, so impressive to see them. The adjustments that were made in the second quarter, and then McNeese responds with some adjustments. Well, then the Vaqueros respond with another set of adjustments. So great job by the coaching staff. Great job by the players. Great job. Now we're seeing all of those fans in the 9 different sections on the away side. They're coming up to greet the Vaqueros with the victory.
Stats and more coming up. Vaqueros win it. This is UTRGV football on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun with one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Forty Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Forty Fit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice, go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Goss.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
This is the Vaqueros Sports Network, and this is the UTRGV Football Postgame Show.
We are back here on the Postgame Show, and UTRGV Vaqueros are now 8-3 on the season. They win this one 28-13 over the Cowboys. Jonathan, let's run down the statistics on this thing. The Vaqueros outgained in total yardage 291 to 257, but a lot of that yardage came on a couple of big plays and then some late drives by McNeese. Eddie Lee Marburger finishes the game 17 of 29 for 257 yards and 4 touchdowns. Leading receiver Tony Diaz, 7 catches for 134 yards and 3 touchdowns. Nathan Denny out of the backfield for a second week in a row is a big piece of the passing game with 5 catches for 52 yards. And the Vaqueros just find a way to win this football game.
Absolutely. They scratched and clawed in the first half to make it where they went into halftime with a small lead. And then McNeese answered back in the third quarter. But then once the fourth quarter hit, all Vaqueros again. So both times McNeese is able to answer in the first quarter of the half, but the Vaqueros answer back.
Vaqueros win number 8, and this is a season in which they're setting records now on a consistent basis. And the record that may never be touched is a first-year program and the number of wins. No one had ever won 7. Now there's 8. And the Vaqueros next week have a realistic chance at saying, let's finish it with 9 victories.
Yes, and when you go back to what people were saying before the season started, in that interview with Danny, they talked about it, how a lot of people thought we would lose the conference games, but Coach Bush, the Vaqueros' entire team, their coaching staff, all the support, everyone has put together the start of a program that no one would have expected.
Vaqueros find a way to win another game that moves them up in the standings as far as the conference go. They came into this one, they were tied at 3-3 with the record in conference play with McNeese, and back-to-back weeks in which they've taken on a team that was either ahead of them or tied with them in the standings, and have answered that question too.
Absolutely. The standings off the record will kind of put them in the top of that next tier behind Lamar and Stephen F. Austin. But when you look back to the game against Lamar, it took a game-winning field goal. So we're a game-winning field goal away from basically being the second-best team in the conference.
Stephen F. Austin won their game earlier against Lamar. And we'll take a look around the Southland Conference and more after this. This is UTRGV Football on the Vaquero Sports Network.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when. And that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun. With one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Fortifit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. it's valleys, it's victory. Fortificate Kitchen, fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
When the odds are against you, a force for justice will be there. When you need someone to defend you, when you need a champion, we will be that force. So if the unfortunate ever happens and you or someone you love is in an accident, call me. 1-800-CAR-CRASH. Jay Gonzalez. The Jay Gonzalez Law Firm. A force for justice.
Hey guys, the game's starting soon.
Nice. Go Vaqueros. Ooh, but I still need to go get some food. What do you guys want?
Definitely Schlotsky's Pizza and sandwiches.
Oh, and some Dairy Queen ice cream.
Sweet!
And don't forget the Cinnabon.
Whether you're celebrating at home or cheering at the stadium, F&P Brands has the best food for the best fans. Your game day just got better. F&P Brands, a proud sponsor of UTRGV Athletics.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's Model Year-End Sale, with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley.
Everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back here on our postgame show, a quick look around the Southland Conference, and you look at the standings, Jonathan, as we head into the final week of the regular season. Stephen F. Austin, in essence, clinches the conference title with a victory today over Lamar, beat them 25-16. They're 7-0 in conference play. Lamar sits at 5-2. Southeastern Louisiana at 6-1. UTRGV tied with Nichols now at 4-3. Setting in fourth place, Vaqueros own a victory over Nichols. So in essence, the tiebreaker would award, if it ended this week, UTRGV would be a solid fourth place in the conference. McNeese State drops to 3-4. They're tied with East Texas A&M. East Texas A&M is the opponent next week of UTRGV, and that's why we say realistic goal is a 9-win season overall and a 5-3 mark in conference play in their first year.
Absolutely. Just such a wonderful job. And the way that we've been performing against all of these opponents gives a lot of confidence going into next week. And then if you're any of these players, you know that you want to get a good game. In Chapel last night, one of the receivers led Chapel, and he talked about how the seniors have led the way, showing the younger players and to create a new culture here. And so just done a phenomenal job between the coaching staff, all of them. I think there's got to be a lot of confidence going into next week. Now, you can't go overconfident. You want to be arrogant. You just want to be confident. But I think going a lot of confidence into next week to finish the season strong. What a season by the Vaqueros.
Yeah, I don't see any arrogance in this football team whatsoever. I don't see any complacency. I see a lot of challenges made within. The coaching staff does a great job of getting on these players and getting them to understand the scenarios that are out there, because it's all new. It's all brand new, but yet it doesn't seem like a team that's adjusting to new things on the fly.
Absolutely. They look as if they've been playing polished. They've been playing with what looks like to be a lot of experience, even though it is a first-year program. That's been one of the most surprising things, is how well of a job the coaching staff, the leadership within the university and the team have done putting this team together in this first year.
Take a final break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. This is UTRGV football. They win this one 28-13. It's right here on the Vaqueros Sports Network.
Some people say you can't spell destination without destiny. Truth is, a destination doesn't need a why, it needs a when, and that when is now. McAllen flies nonstop to destinations you're destined to love. Dallas, Houston, Las Vegas, Orlando, Los Angeles, Austin, Mexico City, or the beaches of Cancun with one-way flights starting at $100. Enjoy ticketless tap-and-fly parking, a full bar, and VIP lounge. Your summer destiny is a destination from McAllen International Airport. Fly above, beyond at flymfe.com.
Vaqueros fans, the wait is over. UTRGV football is here. A brand new season kicks off and the Valley's team is ready to make history on the field. At Forty Fit Kitchen, we know what it takes to fuel champions. Discipline, energy, and heart. That's why we're proud to stand with UTRGV Athletics as they charge into this inaugural football season. So grab your orange, gray, and white, bring the family, and let's pack the stands. Because this season, it's more than football. It's Vaqueros. It's Valley. It's victory. Forty Fit Kitchen. Fueling the Vaqueros, fueling you.
If you've been waiting for the right moment to get yourself a brand new vehicle, then the time is now. Come in right now through the end of the year and save thousands on all remaining 2025 models during Bird Ogden's model year-end sale with over 2,000 in stock and all drastically reduced to move. Plus, choose from over 6,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles available now. That's the most in the entire valley. Come in person or shop online at birdogden.com for even more savings. We shop the competition so you don't have to at the Bird Ogden Auto Group. Dolly Gus.
Vaqueros football season is back, and the Rio Grande Valley is game night ready. The lights are bright, the fans are loud, and Bud Light is here to make every moment even better. From tailgates before kickoff to the final whistle, Bud Light is proud to be the official beer sponsor of UTRGV Athletics. Because when the Vaqueros fight for every yard and every touchdown, Bud Light makes every win a win-win. So keep cheering, keep celebrating, and raise a Bud Light with Vaqueros everywhere. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Back here as we wrap things up, UTRGV wins it by the final score of 28-13. Jonathan Medina, any final thoughts on this road victory?
The first quarter made it feel like the Vaqueros were going to have a tough night, but they responded. We've seen them fighting hard. We've seen them responding. Just fantastic job. I think what you said earlier, the confidence, but there's just no let up with this team. Like you said, there's no sign of arrogance. There's no sign of quit with this team. Just beautiful thing to watch and be a part of.
That'll do it from us at Navarro Stadium. We'd like to thank everyone out there for tuning in. This has been a presentation of UTRGV Athletics. For the latest in Vaqueros, visit GoUTRGV.com. But for now,